This evening are members of the O'Fallon Junior ROTC Color Guard.
Well, where's the O'Fallon Panthers? The football team what? Yeah. What are the football team like? We don't play this game.
Please remain standing for the school song. Good evening, football fans. This is Scott Seib welcoming you to the Panther Athletic Complex and the IHSA Class 8A State Football Playoffs. Tonight's second-round game features a visiting conference head coach Kurt Weinberg and the number 15 seed Lyons of Lyons Township High School. The Lions enter tonight's game with an overall record of 6 wins and 4 losses. Please welcome the Lyons Township Lions who are visiting our community this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's game is being played under the rules and regulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tyler Hawkeye, and right next to me is the one Robert Geddes, and we are commentating tonight's game. It looks to be a fantastic football game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Playoffs between the Lyons Township Lions and the O'Fallon Township Panthers. Robbie, what would you say the Lions' biggest weapon is for tonight?
I would have to say their wide receiver defensive back, Matt Harris, number 11, who is committed to go to Northwestern. Definitely the biggest threat on offense and defense for the Lions.
He's a very quick individual. If you watch his tape, he gets in the backfield and he just doesn't give up. He doesn't slow down. He turns corners really well. He likes to come off the blind side, and when you knock him down, he just gets back up. He doesn't quit. He's a pretty competitive kid. What about the Panthers, Robbie?
Well, I would have to say that the Panthers, everyone knows about Darius Mosley, the recruit from Illinois, but the man getting him the ball, Todd Porter, if he has a solid game, I think the Panthers are going to be hard to beat tonight.
Oh, yeah. The Todd Porter is a spectacular individual. I believe he's talking to Wisconsin now, if I'm not mistaken. But he's just a very good guy, very good vision, very good at getting the ball deep. Can you tell me anything about the receiving core, Robbie?
Well, the Panthers have a very deep receiving core, headlined by Darius Mosley, but Greg Gibson, Tamon Franklin, Pat Riley, Devon Boone are some of the other receivers that will look to get significant action from Todd Porter.
I've been told by certain individuals that Pat Riley also is going to be their secret weapon here tonight. Looking deep, he's a big individual. The Panthers need, what would you say that the Panthers should use strategically during this game?
I feel that they need to get Kentrell Moran, their freshman running back, involved in the game early and often, because everyone is expecting Todd to come out and throw the ball 50 or 60 times this game like he has the past couple games. But I feel if we get the running game going, that'll open it up for Todd and then it'll be up from there.
Being a two-dimensional football team is very important. It allows you to confuse the defense. When you play a one-dimensional game of football, it makes it very, very difficult for you to get past the defense unless you're a spectacular player. And when you have a guy like Kentrell Moran that can catch, can run, he can do just about anything. That allows you to open the field up quite a bit. And Todd seems to play pretty well coming off play action, especially because he likes to go deep so much. Any keys for the defensive side of the ball for the Panthers?
For the Panthers, they're gonna have to contain Matt Harris, and that's easier said than done. Trey Stevenson, Darius Mosley, and the rest of the secondary are gonna have a hard time on their hands, but I also feel that if we get a lot of pressure on the quarterback, that maybe Matt Harris won't be as successful because the quarterback won't have time to get him the ball.
Mahoney, 135 for 203 this season, 1,873 passing yards. He's 6 touchdown passes. He's a solid kid. And when you got a wide receiver like Harris, who has 6 touchdowns already this season, it's going to be really hard for the Panthers to keep up. I think the blitz is going to be very important when you got a guy like Michael Cotton that has 6 sacks, and you got a guy like Tyrus Brothers that can get in the backfield. I think that front line of the Panthers is going to be very key tonight.
Definitely.
For this victory.
You can't have the secondary doing everything, so the more that front line gets in there and disrupts the quarterback's timing and stops the run game, I think O'Fallon will do a good job tonight.
Do you have anything the Panthers should look to exploit from the Lions defense? Anything that they should go after?
No, I mean, if I was Todd, I would try to stay away from whoever Harris is guarding. But I mean, really, other than that, there's no weaknesses. When both teams are as good as we have here, weaknesses are few and far between.
I do believe that that Moran will be very important tonight, Moran and Franklin, because the Chicago teams aren't used to seeing running games like we are down here. And so if we can get both of these 2 running backs off to a good start, their defense won't know what to do because they haven't played hard running backs. This is mainly passing up in Chicago. So I think that'll be a good way to get things off. Looks like we're lining up for the kickoff. Anything else you would like to add, Mr. Geddes, before this game starts?
Nope, it's expected to be a good game. Lyons Township is the 15th seed, and O'Fallon's the 10th seed, but Lyons Township lost 2 out of its first 3 games without Matt Harris in the lineup. They've won their past 4 games, so I'm sure O'Fallon's not going to take them lightly.
I agree. I mean, everybody seems to underestimate the Lions. They just look at their record and they think, oh, these guys, they get 4 losses. They shouldn't even really be here. But they've been really, really hard to beat these last few games. All right, here we go for the kickoff. And there the ball goes. Swift kick to start the game. Darius has the ball, bringing it up. 20, dodging, weaving, getting outside. Uh-oh. 30-yard line. Can he get past? Oh, knocked out at the 40. That's good field position for the Panthers.
23.
And there you really saw the vision on Mosley. He looked around, he figured out a hole, and if he would have been a couple steps ahead, he might have had a touchdown.
Exactly. Good start for the Panthers already.
It's always, special teams is the one thing that you need to really punch it in.
Panthers first and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
All right, here we go. Todd cuts his back, takes a snap. He's looking. Pass the ball. Nice, easy catch. Big mistake there by the defense.
Tamon Franklin, number 10, made the catch there. He's one of the receivers Todd's looking to use.
That was just that was a major mistake by the Lions. You can't just leave Todd open like that because he will dump the ball off easy all night long. That brings him over to the Lions 45. Todd's looking, takes the snap, hands it off to Moran. Moran gets outside, breaks the tackle, keeps going, 30-yard line and steps out. And that's what I'm talking about. They can't. It's going to be hard for the Lions to slow him down tonight.
For the Lions.
Oh, and there's Matt Harris, that key player for the Lions.
Harris, number 11, is starting the game off at safety.
He usually starts safety or D-back, so that's important. Todd drops back, looks, fires. Oh, overshoots Greg Gibson. That could have been a touchdown if you would have tied it a little bit closer.
Incomplete. Number 11, Matt Harris defended.
One thing that Todd needs to do tonight is stay in the pocket. Todd tends to turn the ball over a little bit when he gets flustered outside the pocket.
Panthers 2nd and 10.
I think Todd will be good today. He's been talking about it at school. He knows, been watching tape, knows the defense real well, but yeah, turnovers are a big part in the game.
Todd surveying the defense, looking.
Looks like a blitz from the Lions.
Oh, right at Gibson's legs. That's what I'm telling you.
Quarterback Todd
Todd can't let the pressure get to his head. This is a scary spot for the Panthers too because their field goal team hasn't been the best this season. So they're going to have to get out of these doldrums.
3rd down and 10 as the see here.
Drops, looks out.
Screen to Moran and he dropped it.
Moran drops the ball.
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass intended for number 24. Kentrell Moran falls incomplete.
Moran can't be doing that. He's got to have solid hands tonight. He's going to be a very key player for this offense.
Looks like Austin Barnes and the field goal unit have come onto the game.
On to attempt the field goal, 17 Austin Barnes out of the hold of 19 Tucker McCann. 45-yard attempt.
35-yard field goal for Austin Barnes. Snap is good, holds good, kick is up, and
through the upright.
No
good. Oh, that is not a good way to get the game started for the Panthers.
And after what looked like a productive drive, O'Fallon stalls out on the 30-yard line. Lions take over.
Let's see what the defense is going to do tonight. That line, Hendricks, Cotton, Brothers, this is going to be, see what they can do. Starting out man.
Lions spreads the field.
Mosley's out deep. Oh, Mosley's in motion.
Matt Harris in motion. Ooh.
No good.
Incomplete pass.
Quarterback Zach Mahoney's pass intended for number 3.
Zach Mahoney. Numbers aren't the best, but he's a very, very good quarterback. And when you have a wide receiver like
Lions 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Matt Harris, yeah. It makes him a dangerous quarterback. Remember, he started the first 5 games without that kid, so.
They're a completely different team with him on the field.
Yeah, the Panthers are crowding the line. We got a penalty flag on the field.
Might be a motion.
Fault. Oh, looks to be on the Panthers.
Oh, wait.
It is an offsides penalty against the Panthers.
Offsides for the Panthers. That'll be 5 yards. You can't get penalties. You can't get nickel and dime by penalties. That'll mess this whole game up for you.
Panthers have really been plagued by
Lions
penalties
2nd and
this season,
5.
Yeah.
Multiple games
From their own
they've had
25.
over 100 yards in penalties. They gotta, when it gets to this point in the playoffs, teams get more disciplined. You can't be giving up extra field position.
Well, especially with an explosive team.
Exactly.
Mahoney drops back. Oh, he's on the ground.
Uh-oh.
Busting big holes.
Oh, man. Finally brought down
Number 2,
at
Zach
the Panthers'
Mahoney
45-yard line
for the Lions.
by it looks like Greg Gibson.
Tackled on the play by number 13, Julian Johnson. Play results in the Lions Township first down.
There. That was they can't let that happen. Oh, and hurry up offense. It looks like
No huddle offense. Lions trying to get O'Fallon off guard.
This will be interesting to see if the Panthers can keep up with this. We're bringing the blitz early and
Deep
often.
pass to out of bounds.
He was covered very well by Greg Gibson.
Number 3, Jamari Burks. Ball's incomplete. Number 8, Greg Gibson defending.
This offense is something like the Panthers haven't seen before. They haven't seen a passing game this good. So it's going to be really essential that they keep their heads on their shoulders and don't get startled by all this sparkle.
Exactly. The Lions haven't gone under center once. They've been in shotgun, running backs right next to the quarterback Mahoney. They've been going 4 or 5 receivers every play.
They're running an offense very similar to the Panthers.
Yes.
I don't think their running game is going to be very effective though, because the Panthers are used to very, very aggressive running teams, and their line is going to be on their running backs all night.
Yeah.
Tackled on the play by number 71, Corey Coker.
It's going to be big making a team that's good at passing
Lions,
just be a passing team.
7
Yeah.
from the
Can't let them get the running game
Panthers.
started because then it's 5 wide
The Panthers
receivers.
love these 3rd down situations, and the blitz comes. Oh, a pass incomplete. Oh, but a flag.
There's a penalty flag on
Waiting
the
to
field.
see who this flag is for. It's on the
It is a
Panthers.
pass interference penalty against
Pass
the Panthers.
interference. That's just undisciplined. That is just pitiful for the Panthers.
After that pass interference
The
penalty,
result
it's
of the penalty is a Lions first down.
The ball's on the Panthers 29, and it's getting very dangerous. Very dangerous.
Lions first and 10 from the Panther 29.
Panthers just need to keep their heads on their shoulders, play
Panthers
smart.
defense just looks confused. I believe that's a false start on the Lions. Yep, taking the ball back. Hopefully,
It is a false start
this can
penalty
slow
against
down
the
the
Lions.
Lions. The penalties like that are really drive killers, and that really causes issues for teams, especially when you have a big play offense like the Lions.
Lions first and 15 from the Panther 33.
Mahoney back in shotgun. Panthers crowd the line. It's looking like they're going to be blitzing quite a bit tonight.
Panthers seem to be going bump and run coverage all the way down the field.
Oh, and they stopped him, but he gave it to the quarterback Mahoney. Nice fake.
Number 2, Zach Mahoney on the
Brought
keeper.
it back to the line, and now it's 3rd down.
Tackled on
Let's
the
see if
play
the
by number 8,
Panthers
Greg
can
Gibson.
slow them down.
Everybody talks about the passing game, but Zach Mahoney's a very good runner.
Oh,
He had a touchdown in last
second
week's
and
upset
9
win over
from the
Marist.
Panther 29.
He's a really big kid, and it doesn't look like he's moving very fast, but he covers a lot of ground because of his long legs.
Mahoney gets the play from the sideline.
And Mahoney takes the snap, looks, fires, and the Panthers shut it down.
Quarterback Zach Mahoney's pass is complete to number 11,
It'll be
Matt
about
Harris.
3rd down and
Tackled on the
5.
play by number 21, Mike Cotton for the Panthers.
That was Harris's
Brings up
first
3rd
catch of the
down
game, but we're expecting a big game
for
from
the
him.
Lions.
If the Panthers can slow him down,
Lions 3rd
They'll
and
be
6
they'll be sitting
3rd and
pretty.
6.
from the Panther 25.
Mahoney back in shotgun, as he's been all night. He's looking, Surveying the defense, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Oh, and he takes off, throws the ball wide open. Oh, and the receiver just misses the catch. I think we're going to have to blame that one on Mahoney because the receiver had to turn around to try and catch the ball instead of just hitting him in the chest.
That was a for sure touchdown.
Oh yeah, there was no one on
Mahoney
him.
just threw it behind him. It looked like it was a miscommunication by the Panthers defense. Looking down on the field, some of the guys weren't too happy.
Looks like field goal unit is out. See if they will be more successful than the Panthers.
Kevin Essig, 42.
42-yard kick is good.
Kick is good.
That'll be an early leave for the Lions. See how the Panthers will bounce back from that. You know, Joggers has a million things running through his head right now. I think he's really happy that they got lucky on that last drive, but I think he's going to pressure the defense to produce better throughout the game. The Panthers just were confused, and with all the motion and the hurry up that the Lions were running, the Panthers are going to have to stay on their toes, because if they don't, they're just going to get blown by tonight.
Exactly. And O'Fallon did a good job getting pressure on the quarterback, but when they were getting in the backfield, he was just stepping up, finding the hole and getting through. You have to be controlled when you get in the backfield.
He's very good at running the draw, and that's going to be a problem for the Panthers tonight if they don't slow him down.
Yeah.
They're going to have to finish off tacklers, too, because they tip somebody, but they don't finish. And when it takes 2 or 3 guys to bring somebody down, that really creates problems for your defense.
Yes, exactly.
And here comes the kick, and it is high.
Darius Mosley receives the kick at the O'Fallon 15.
And he takes off. He's turned the corner at the 20. Let's get slow down, 25. And he is
23.
stopped right at the
Darius
25-yard
Mosley on the
line.
return for the Panthers.
Let's see what the Panthers can do. Pick it up a little bit. Quarter passes
Tackle on the
their
play,
up
number
three.
12. Jimmy Hine.
Looks up his line. Looks like he's already got a play in mind.
Panthers 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line.
We're 1st and 10. Todd looks around. Make sure that everybody, we got a bunch over here on the right side. Porter looks. Motion, snap, hands it off to Darius Mosley, and Darius Mosley turns it.
Looks like a jet sweep to
40,
Mosley.
and it'll be
23, Darius
right inside
Mosley.
the Panthers 40, near the 35-yard line. It's good for the Panthers though. That was a very good play. It caught the Lions off guard. And
John Phillip for the Lions. Play results in the
you just saw the speed of Mosley right there. Mosley just turned that corner and took off. Mosley's really far out.
And when you have a weapon like Darius Mosley, it opens up plays like that, the deep ball, short ball. You don't know what he's going to do.
Hands it off to Moran. Moran powers through.
24, Kentrell Moran, the ball carrier.
Oh, and Moran just powered through. That's one of the great things about Moran. Moran's quick, but he's also big, so it creates a strong mismatch for the
24,
defense.
Billy Cramsey. Panthers 2nd and 6.
Top from shotgun,
From
bunched up around the line. He's looking. He throws it to Mosley.
Hands off to Darius Mosley
Mosley
again.
takes off. Todd's out there blocking. That's good.
Oh, spin move. Darius still up.
23, Darius Mosley.
Mosley did a solid job not giving up there
Knocked
at the
out
end.
of bounds, number 22. Kevin
That'll
Pickle.
give you a Panthers first down.
For Lions.
That's
Play
the big
results
thing
in
with
the
both
Panthers.
teams.
First down.
First contact's not enough. You got to be able to wrap the guy up and bring him to the turf because both teams are very resilient. They're not going to give up. Nobody wants to go home.
Yeah, that's the best thing about playoff teams. You got to know who wants the most. Todd drops back, hands it off to Moran.
Moran up the middle.
Takes it off. 3 guys on him all the way out through the 40-yard line for the Panthers in Lions territory. Now, this is about where they got slowed down last time, so we'll see if they can keep it up. Todd's surveying his receivers,
Panthers 2nd and 6.
giving them signals from shotgun. Looks up, takes the snap, hands it off to Moran. Moran breaks the tackle, goes right at the middle, splits a couple more. That's another first down for the Panthers. What did we talk about before the game? Moran is going to be a key player tonight because these boys from Chicago haven't seen a running back like this before.
Taking on the play by number 11, Matt Harris.
He's a real X factor for tonight's game. They'll be able to open up, play action for Todd later in the game, and then that'll open up the deep ball to Darius, Greg, Taymon, whoever Todd feels.
Looks out, pass the ball, wide open.
Pat Riley breaks a tackle. Matt Harris brings him down at about the 6-yard line.
Those are both really big guys. That was a big play. Nobody seemed to be on Riley, and that's key because that shows you how well the running game is working. When you got guys up on the line, you really let you throw the ball.
From the Lions 7.
Nobody in the backfield. You got 5 receivers set for the Panthers. Todd snaps the ball, looks to be running it himself, and it's a touchdown, Panthers.
7-yard touchdown run by number 4, Todd Porter.
And Todd knew he was running the ball before he even snapped it. He spread him out wide to make sure the defense was unaware of what was going on. He just took off as soon as he got the ball.
That was a great play call by Joggers and Metzger. And it goes unsaid that the linemen for O'Fallon are doing a magnificent job opening up the running game and giving Todd a lot of time to throw the ball back there.
Yeah, no sacks for Porter yet tonight. He's been really doing well. Kick is up, kick is good.
Extra point by Barnes is good.
And he kicked that one all the way out to the street. That's a big leg on that kid.
Just under 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. O'Fallon 7, Lyons Township 3.
And now we'll get to see if the defense can actually slow the Lions down tonight or if they're going to have to rely on luck throughout the rest of the game. These teams are both going guns hot tonight. They're shooting at each other left and right. It's really, I think at this point, the teams are so evenly matched, offensive and defensive, that it's just a war of the minds of the coaches to see if they can outsmart each other. And it looks like right now that Joggers knows what he's doing.
I feel that the team that makes the mistake first, whether it be an interception, a fumble, a stupid penalty that gives up field position or stalls a drive, will be the team that ends up losing this game.
Oh yeah. Both teams have already had little mistakes, but there hasn't really been anything game-changing yet. Both the teams have driven easily into scoring position without much hesitation from each other's defense.
Kicking for the Panthers, 17, Austin Barnes.
Austin's getting loose, looking left, right, arm in the air, ready to go, and he takes off. The kick is up.
End
zone for
Barnes' kick goes into the end zone for a touchback.
And that will set the ball up for the Lions defense.
Lions will start this possession at the 20-yard line. Austin Barnes is a highly touted kicker and punter. He's been
more of a punter than a kicker, though.
Yeah, he's been looked at by major Division I programs. Notre Dame, I read, he's been looking at him. Wisconsin, Illinois, he's been looked at by a lot of teams.
He can get the ball 60, 70 yards, just
easily.
Easy,
yes.
Yeah, no question. Oh, and that is a big drop by wide receiver from the Lions, number 85.
Quarterback Zach.
He had a lot of green room in front of him too, so
and
that was a big break for the Panthers defense.
McNulty's going to have to hold on to the ball a little bit better if he. The Panthers want to hold on to this game.
2nd and 10 from their own 20.
And they're huddling up. This is the first for the Lions tonight. They're running a hurry up first drive.
Lions go shotgun 5 wide. O'Fallon looks to be jamming them up at the line. Matt Harris goes in motion. It's a draw.
Mahoney taking off up to the 25 and leaps.
Number 2, Zach Mahoney.
Nice
on the
tackle
keeper.
by Trayvon Stevenson.
Tackle on the play by number 25, Travion Stevenson.
Trey is a very, very aggressive individual. He is not afraid to knock you out.
Lions 3rd and 5.
And this will be
run their own 25.
I'd be willing to guess that the Lions are going to run the ball here. There's the receiver that dropped the earlier pass in the huddle, and they're breaking. So here we go.
This is a new formation. They have Harris lined up as almost another running back.
Snap the ball. Oh, looking to pass. Oh,
rush.
And Mahoney takes the ball and goes. Oh, that'll be a first down for the Lions. They're going to have to stop him
Number
from
2,
getting
Zach
out
Mahoney
and
on the
running
keeper.
the ball because Mahoney is
Tackle
really
on the play by
tearing
number
it up
21,
tonight.
Michael Cotton for the Panthers.
The
Play
thing
results
that
in a Lions first
hurt
down.
O'Fallon right now, the linemen are getting in. The first level's getting in and getting pressure.
Pushed out of the way.
But the linebackers, they're so thin because we're having to use 5 or 6 guys in the secondary to cover all the receivers.
Yeah.
There's no one to back up the linemen, so Mahoney's been able to get 7,
As soon
8,
as
9
you
yards
get
to carry.
past that first little thing of resistance, he just takes the ball off and goes like you're seeing right now.
Draw play again, brought down by Trey Stevenson. Great
Trey
open
didn't
field
give up.
tackle.
Number 2, Zach Mahoney on the keeper.
Trey just kept hustling.
Tackled on the play by number 25.
That'll be key for the
Travion
Panthers tonight,
Stevenson.
is just to keep hustling.
Gain of 8 on the play. Lions
You can't
second
give up
and
because
2.
as soon as you give up, that's when a big play
33.
happens and
Yep.
change the whole momentum of a game.
Mahoney looking to his coach, trying to figure out what's going on.
Second down, 2 yards to go. Right about the 43-yard line of Lions territory.
Mahoney looks, eager for the snap, and he gets it. He looks, and it's another
draw play. Brought
This
down by
time,
Dwayne Hendricks. Great tackle
the
by
line
Dwayne.
was
Number
there.
2, Zach Mahoney on the keeper. Tackled on the play by number 88,
Brought down right at the
Dwayne
line.
Hendricks for the Panthers.
Hendricks is a big kid too, 6'5",
Loss
well
of
over
2.
200 pounds. He's, that's not what you want to be running into.
Lions 3rd and 3.
The Lions
On their own 42-yard line.
are going to look to want to keep the draw play going because once that gets stopped, I think becoming a one-dimensional team against a very good O'Fallon Panthers secondary is very dangerous.
I think that's why they're having Mahoney run so much, is because, and they brought him down in the backfield. Big sack for the Panthers, first of the night.
Number 2, Zach Mahoney is sacked on the play.
I think the Panthers have figured out the way to beat Mahoney is not by pressuring him, is not by waiting for him to run, but just to send in a D-back in after him, because you got so many out there already. If you just send a D-back in quick off the line, that'll really slow Mahoney down. Here's the first punt of the night. Goes off without a hitch.
It's Illinois recruit Darius Mosley who lets it bounce.
That'll be right at the 29-yard line. The Lions will stop it.
Luke Nelson's punt is down at the Panthers 29-yard line, where the Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
And that'll be Panthers ball then.
This is the big drive for the Panthers. If they can score again, that'll put Lions in a very tough spot.
If the Panthers can score here, that'll be very key for the Panthers, because that'll set them up easy and let their defense really apply pressure to the offense. Moran goes outside, turns the corner, gets brought down.
24, Kentrell Moran, the ball carrier. Tackle on the play by number 40, Patrick Kelly for the Lions.
Both defenses are going to have to look
Gain
to
of 2 on
adjust
the
to the
play.
running game.
Panthers 2nd and 8.
Because papers, the Chicago
From
Tribune,
their own
and the
32.
News Democrat have come out with headlines saying that both teams are very potent passing attacks, which they are, but the running game has really been what's carried both teams so far in this first quarter.
Todd looks, gets the snap.
Shovel pass to Moran.
Moran takes off right up to the 25.
24, Kentrell Moran, the ball carrier. Tackle on the play by number 90, Delonte Pleasant for the Lions. Panthers 3rd and 3 from their own 37.
Top order, back in shotgun, ready to go.
Moran to his right. The Lions
He
blitz. He runs.
Passes the ball. Right over Darius Mosley's head. That'll be a 4th down
23, Darius
for the
Mosley.
Panthers.
Falls incomplete.
This will be the first punt we
Number
see from
22.
Austin Barnes on the night.
And you'll
Kevin
just get to see how
Piccolo
powerful that
defending.
leg is.
On the punt for the Panthers is 17,
He could
Barnes.
easily
Back
get this
deep
ball to the
for the
20,
Lions is
15 or
11.
10-yard line and really pin
And
the
3.
Lions deep in their own territory. Oh, and there's the Lions' biggest weapon, Matt Harris, back to return the kick.
Barnes gets the ball off. Nice spiral on that.
Right to Harris. Tries to bounce it outside. There's a penalty
probably holding on the Lions. Oh, and a big hit. Harris is still up and running. Oh, he gets brought down hard.
Number 11, Matt Harris on the return for the Lions. There is a penalty flag on the field. Harris was tackled on the play by number 3, Ryan Collins, and number 7, Clayton Geddes. There is a penalty flag on the field.
Clayton Geddes on the tackle. Any relations, Robert?
No relations. He spells it G-E-T-T-I-S, and I spell it G-U-I-T-H-U-E-S. So his actually looks like Geddes, and mine definitely does not.
A holding penalty against the Lions.
That will take the Lions very far back after a fair return by Matt Harris. Let's see if this defense can keep up what they started last time around. And Lions are up quick.
The Lions have been doing that a lot. They've been coming out of the huddle, sprinting up to the line, trying to get the plays in quick.
It's trying to confuse the Panthers, and it worked in the first drive, but last drive it didn't seem to work so well. Mahoney back, takes the snap, hands it off to the running back. Oh no!
He keeps it.
Runs all the way up
Number
to
2,
the 30-yard line,
the keeper.
maybe 31.
The Lions have been doing a lot of option plays to where the quarterback can either hand it off to the running back, or if he sees the hole, he can keep it and take it up himself. And Mahoney hasn't handed the ball off once, so it'll be interesting to see.
Lions 2nd and 3 from their own 31.
And Mahoney's back, sends his running back in motion. Takes the snap, looks deep, throws
to the running
ball.
back who he just put in motion.
Oh, and that is a catch, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
and a fumble, but it went out of bounds. So that will remain Lions ball. That was a scary moment for the Lions. That could have been an easy turnover for the Panthers.
And now with under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, the Lions just got a big play, and they're at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
That took a lucky bounce for the Lions.
After getting beat deep, number 13 for the Panthers did a great job hustling back, getting his hand in on the ball, knocking it loose.
The running back. Thought it would be a first down for the Lions.
That was a big run by the running back. Gets the Lions right about the 10-yard line.
Play results in a Lions first down. Lions 1st and 10 from the Panther 11.
That was it was a pretty interesting play by the Lions because they've been pretty much passing the ball tonight, except for Mahoney's runs. And there they go running the ball again. The Panthers
33, Leonard Ross
brought down.
Carrier.
Leonard Ross, number 33, is the running back on the play.
Tackle on the play by number 63, Stephen
After
Midler
not
for the
getting
Panthers.
much action, the running back has already gotten 2 carries right in a row here.
I think they're going to try and loosen up the Panthers' D because they feel it constricting around Mahoney.
Lions
Mahoney's getting a little uncomfortable.
From the Panthers 6.
Mahoney's back. Looking for holes in the Panthers' defense. Takes a snap. Looks. Passes. Oh, and just out of his receiver's reach.
Receiver looked to trip and fall right there,
Mahoney's pass,
but he was covered really well.
Ball's incomplete.
That was Harris with the drop, and Harris, being the great playmaker that he is a rare occasion for him.
6.
Definitely. The Panthers have done a great job so far containing Harris. Right now he only has 1 catch, and it looks like they've been rotating Darius Mosley, who's going to Illinois to be defensive back, and Trey Harris, who has been a 3-year starter at defensive back for the Panthers and has gone against the likes of Keontae Minor and some of the other great receivers of the Southwestern Conference.
Quarterback Zach Mahoney's pass intended for number 11, Matt Harris.
Harris
is
again
broken
just
up
got
by
shut
25,
down.
Trevion Stevenson.
And Trey Stevenson again out there being physical. It looks like Trey is going to be covering Matt Harris a lot tonight.
83, Jake Elliott on to attempt the field goal.
There'll be another field goal
for Kevin
for
Essig.
the Lions. It's a great shutdown by the Panthers defense.
Ooh, almost a block by the Panthers, but the kick is good. And 47 seconds left in the first quarter. O'Fallon 7 and Lyons Township Lions 6.
I think the Panthers are really going to try and push the ball on offense, try and get deep, trying to bust that passing game open, because now's the time. You've already established that Moran can run all over these guys. If you can get Porter out there throwing the ball, you've got yourself an offense that has, it won't be slowed down.
Definitely. We'll be looking for the Panthers to be going play action to a deep pass or a play action rollout and giving Todd options. So we'll see what they do this possession.
You got to be wondering what is going through the head coach of the Lions' mind right now. I mean, on one hand, you have an offense that has been very effective, but they just can't seem to score the ball. They get down the field, get right in the red zone, and then they get slowed down by the Panthers' defense, who to that point is not doing a very good job of stopping them.
And I think they're going to have to try and figure out either how to get
Panthers,
Matt Harris more involved,
Mosley,
how to get him open,
kicking
because
Trey
Stevenson has done a great job taking him and only allowing him to have one catch so far in this game.
There's the kick. It's off. Up to Darius Mosley. Darius Mosley takes the ball, runs right up the field. Oh, breaks the tackle, goes outside.
Oh, he breaks.
Cuts back in. Oh, and it's stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
23.
You saw the speed, vision, stopping power of Mosley. He just stopped, let the defenders go right past, and then he just picked it up and kept moving.
Darius is one of those special athletes.
Right here, you can see the cut, and there's the stop. Good play by the Panthers.
Darius is just such an explosive talent. He can do it all.
Panthers 1st and 10.
Right now it looks like he's off on the sideline getting stretched.
Mosley tends to cramp during games, so that's not that surprising.
And I know a couple weeks ago when O'Fallon played Edwardsville, he had a upper calf contusion, so that might still be bothering him a little bit right now also.
Number 4, Todd Porter on the keeper.
Porter running the ball, trying to get his legs loose. Looking to
tackled on the play by number 98,
Coach
Dante
Metzka,
Stefani.
see what his next moves are.
Gain of 2 on the play. Panthers 2nd and 8.
Porter looking
from their own 31.
Ran always by his side. Getting ready for the snap. And there it is. Hands it off to Moran. Oh, nope, he's taking it himself. And there's a flag.
Number 4, Todd Porter on the keeper. There is a penalty flag on the field.
There's a penalty against the Panthers.
It is a holding penalty against the Panthers.
That is already the 4th or 5th penalty for the Panthers in this first quarter, so they're going to really have to, they're really going to want to shape up their discipline, or else they might be in for a long night.
It's going to be an issue. Mosley's coming off the field. His arm seems to be a little sore. Talking to head coach, or not head coach, offensive coordinator, Metzka. And that'll be the quarter.
It's the end of the first quarter with O'Fallon Panthers 7 and Lyons Township Lions 6.
So what can you tell me about that first quarter, Robbie?
Well, the Panthers did what we thought they were going to do and come out and establish the run early with Kentrell Moran. I'm still waiting for that home run ball. I mean, Fallon's got the weapons on the outside, and Todd's definitely got the arm for it. So I feel in this second quarter, they're going to try and go to the play action and just try to hit Greg, Darius, Tavon, Pat, even Kentrell out of the backfield has big play potential, and try to open this game up before halftime.
I think, I think their offense has been running pretty well. There's been a couple miscues, but overall they seem to be driving the ball pretty well. Their defense has been very Jekyll and Hyde tonight. On one hand, they have allowed quite a bit of yards by the Lions, but they've done a pretty good job of keeping them from scoring in the red zone, just getting field goals and no touchdowns yet.
That's what it comes down to. Your defense can be playing bad, giving up some big plays, but if they don't put the ball, if they don't score touchdowns, you'll be good on most
Porter
occasions.
drops back, doesn't have
Nobody
a man, looks, dumps
dump
it right
pass
off
to
to
Moran.
Moran hit hard by Matt Harris.
Matt
Matt Harris has been all over the
24,
field. He's got
Moran.
speed, and when he knows where the ball's going, he's going
number
after.
11, Matt Harris.
Matt Harris and Darius Mosley will be seeing a lot of each other in the coming years. Darius going to Illinois, and Matt Harris going to Northwestern. They play in the Big Ten Conference, so they'll be seeing a lot of each other in the next couple of years.
Todd drops back, looks for the pass. Oh,
hold on, Todd.
Almost stripped of the ball. Todd really needs to keep his head cool. There's a little bit of scuffle down there. But Todd, if Todd just keeps his head in the game, he should be fine. It's a good job holding on to the ball. He's a little turnover crazy sometimes, but he did a very good
for the
job.
Panthers, 17, Austin Barnes.
He's done a good job so far tonight, not trying to force the issue, playing smart, staying within himself.
There's the punt from Barnes. Punt is out, takes a nice bounce, slows down right inside 25, 26-yard line. And the Panthers shut it down.
Barnes' punt is downed at the Lions 26-yard line, where the Lions will take over 1st and 10.
Now let's see if that Panther defense can shape up and be shut down like we've seen in games this year.
Lions 1st and 10.
There they go, running back to the line. Panthers getting ready, looking. Oh, and their quarterback Mahoney goes out to wide receivers, looking like trick plays here. Hand
off to the running back.
And shut down at the line. Panthers, very good job not getting confused there by the
smoke
and mirrors of the Lions.
We talk about the Panthers offense having big play potential, but this defense, with the athletes they have on there, can easily intercept the pass and get a touchdown. Big men up front can force a fumble to be recovered by Darius or one of the middle linebackers, and they can easily score a touchdown too. They have a lot of athletes, a lot of talent on the defensive side of the ball.
Mahoney sends all his men out. He snaps, he's looking, throws. Up high.
Oh,
dropped by number 11.
Quarterback Zach Mahoney's pass intended for number 11, Matt Harris, falls incomplete.
That was just, that would have been an easy touchdown for Harris too, with the speed that he had. Just dropped it. Harris seems to be having an off night on offense, not catching the ball very well at all.
I think that comes down to Trey Stevenson's just been awesome guarding him. Every time he goes out for a ball, he's probably thinking about Trey in the back of his head, going, he's around here somewhere.
And Trey's gonna hit him too. As soon as that ball is anywhere near Matt, he's gonna light Matt up. There's a 3rd down situation. Mahoney sending all of his boys out. Down the ball snaps a little low, still looking. Oh, he's on his legs, out of the pocket, throws the ball deep to a wide open wide receiver who drops the ball. The Lions receivers
quarterback Zach Mahoney's pass intended for number 16, Marcel Kellum, falls incomplete.
For the Panthers.
Right now, I've counted three easy touchdown passes.
And Trey is telling his boys, Mosley and Gibson, that they need to pay attention to what they're doing because that never should have happened.
93, Luke Nelson. Back deep for the Panthers, 23, Darius Mosley.
And they punt the ball to Darius Mosley. Punt is deep into the Panthers' own territory. And they down the ball at the 1 yard line. That was great.
Solid work by the
Nelson's
Lions
punt is
special teams.
downed at the Panther 1 yard line.
There seems to be an injury for the Panthers, and there seems to be some discretion in the fan section on whether that was actually a touchback or not. But the referees are going to say that it's at the 1 yard line, so the Panthers will be set from there.
Panthers 1st and 10.
Tough field position. I would look for the Panthers to try and get a couple short passes.
Yeah, you're gonna get the ball off quick. It's not about deep passes in this situation. You don't have a lot of time because you know they're bringing the blitz. So you got to get the ball off.
All night we see Todd Porter under center.
Todd under center, looking around, snaps the ball, hands it up to
man,
Moran.
get out of the end
Moran needs to
zone.
get out the end zone. And that'll be a safety on the Panthers.
24, Kentrell Moran, the ball carrier.
Oh, no,
The
he
refs
got
are
it out.
saying- The refs are saying he got it out of the end
Panthers
zone,
2nd
which
and
is a big break for the Panthers. Not only would Lions
From their own
have
1
gotten
yard
2
line.
points, but they also would have gotten the ball back.
Todd looking, eyes up his receivers, takes the snap, hands off to Moran, and Moran is brought down in the end zone. This time there's no way he got out. That'll
It
be
is a Lyons
safety
Township safety.
That is a big shift in momentum right now. That gives them the lead at 8-7, and now they get the ball back with a chance to maybe score a touchdown. So
that'll be big. The one positive the Panthers can take from this is that Austin Barnes will be out here punt the ball, and that should give the Panthers pretty good position to stop the Lions from scoring.
Coach Joggers is talking to, looks like his defense right now, so we'll see what he's telling them. And that safety really got the Lions crowd into this. Be interesting now to see if the Panthers defense can turn the momentum back into the favor.
Panthers get
Panthers
ready
will
to
have a free kick from the 20 yard line.
kick well. See if Barnes can get it back far enough for the Panthers to slow it down.
Kicking for the Panthers 17, Austin Barnes.
Yeah.
He could definitely pin the Lions deep in their own territory with this punt.
Barnes gets loose, and there's the kick. That was a solid. That was a stiff arm by Harris. Harris still up and brought down about the 40-yard line.
Number 11, Matt Harris on the return for the Lions. Tackled on the play by number 22, Jake Warren for the Panthers.
That's a big tackle because he gets outside of Warren on that play, he could be gone.
Lions 1st and 10 from their own 40.
The Lions now lead this game without actually making a touchdown yet, so the Panthers really need to slow them down. And Panthers shut down the Lions running back
33, Leonard Ross, the ball carrier.
after about 3 yards.
Tackled on the play by number 21, Michael Cotton, and 88, Dwayne Hendricks.
Panthers defense needs to stay alert tonight.
Lions 2nd and
They
7.
get startled by this
From their own
offense,
43.
especially now that the Panthers are out. They could just snowball effect. Mahoney's back on a shotgun. Sends his running back in motion, which usually means a big play following. Looks up, and he's
there's
running
the draw
ball.
play again.
And he's out big. He's got a lot of running room.
Got to the outside, finally forced out of bounds
Number
by Greg
2,
Gibson.
Zach Mahoney on the
Just outside
keeper,
the 25.
knocked out of bounds by number 8, Greg Gibson. Play results in a Lions first down.
There's that draw play that they went to a lot early in the first quarter and they got away from. The Panthers have always got to be ready and watching that. Mahoney can run.
There's the snap. Mahoney hands the ball off to his running back, who's still on his feet.
Let's see if the Panthers can...
33, Leonard Ross, the ball carrier. Tackled on the play by a host of Panthers. Play results in a Lyons Township first down. Lions
Mahoney,
first and 10
stepping
from the
up,
Panther 14.
looking. Takes the snap, hands it off to his running back.
No, he keeps it.
That's a draw play. That'll bring him right upside
Number
the 5-yard line.
Zach Mahoney on the keeper.
Corey Pelker is just getting manhandled out there by that line. There are 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in this half, and the
Lions second and
Panthers
3
defense is going to need to
from the Panther
slow
7.
this team down.
I look for either Zach Mahoney to try and call his own number and take it himself here, or try to find his playmaker, Matt Harris.
I think you'll be seeing a draw play right here. Mahoney, the way the Panthers have been stopping this run, and
it goes to the
run, and the Panthers shut him down.
33, Leonard Ross, the ball carrier.
Ross has been
Tackling the play by
crucial.
number 6, Tyrus
And these
Brothers
goal
for the
line
Panthers.
stands for the Lions, because he's just such a big guy. It takes forever to bring him down.
From the Panther 5.
This is a big stop here for the Panthers on 3rd and 1. They get this stop. They get this stop here and hold Lions to a field goal.
They're bringing the blitz. They're definitely bringing the blitz.
The running back gets a handoff up the middle. Touchdown for
That is a
Lions
touchdown for
Township.
this touchdown for the
5-yard touchdown run by 33, Leonard Ross.
Ross with a touchdown. That's Lions' first touchdown of the night. And, this extra point will set them up.
83, Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of number 4, Kevin Hessig.
Panthers going to have to score quick out of here if they want a shot at taking the lead before the half.
Kick is good.
The Panthers are going to have to figure out a way to stop the running game of the Lions in this second half here, because they came in thinking that the Lions were an all-passing team. And obviously, the Lions are proving everyone wrong here.
Offensive and defensive stance for the Panthers. The Panthers are going to be looking to turn it around. You know, they just need to let it run out of their minds and just take it the way it is. And here comes the kick.
Kick deep into the end zone for playmaker Darius Mosley, who
takes
Elliott's
the
kick goes
touchback.
into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's see if this Panthers offense has been stopped on their last couple of possessions. Can take this and drive it down the field. A field goal would be nice, at least.
Panthers have to get some points
Panthers
on the board
first and
before
10
halftime, though,
from their
because
own 20.
going into halftime down 8, or hopefully it's just 8, will be huge momentum for the Lions.
Snaps, looks. Oh, just over the top.
Oh my.
Oh, and picked.
Oh, no.
Incomplete, just barely. Almost
Quarterback
picked off.
pass intended for 23,
By
Darius
the
Mosley
Lions.
falls incomplete.
Mosley's got to know that if you're not going to catch it,
You
knock
cannot
it
tip
down.
it up.
Don't tip it in the air because defensive backs love that.
Panthers 2nd and 10 from their own 20.
Survey. That's the ball. Looks. Fire. Oh, overthrows his receiver.
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass intended for number 10, Tamon Franklin, falls incomplete.
Right here, Todd's going to have to try to take a deep breath, calm himself down, because the offense looks to him to be their leader. So if he gets rattled, then the offense will get rattled.
Panthers
And
3rd and
it'll be a
10
long night for O'Fallon.
from their own 20.
3rd and 10. Todd Porter. Looks
Don't
back,
use it
takes
all.
the snap. Feeling the pressure, is brought down. Fumble.
No, the refs.
Quarterback
One
Todd
talking
Porter
down.
on the keeper.
One of the refs is signaling an incomplete pass. Or he was already down before the fumble occurred.
The Panthers keep the ball. That if they would have
Brings
trickled
up
over the
4th
ball
down
there,
for the
that would have
Panthers.
been very, very costly. Give the ball right back,
To Lyons.
right within the 15. That would have been devastating for the Panthers.
Back deep for the Panthers to punt is 17, Austin Barnes. Back deep for the Lions, 3, Jamari Burks. And 11, Matt Harris. Panthers take timeout.
It looks to be a timeout for the Panthers. Joggers, I think, wants to rally the troops a little bit, make sure that they know what they're doing.
Coach Joggers is known to have some trick plays up his sleeve, but this deep in their own territory, I don't expect to see one here, but you never know what he has in his bag of tricks.
I think Joggers just wants them to slow down and take a breath. I think they're everybody's forcing themselves a little bit too much.
Yeah, keeping your composure is key, especially in a playoff game, because once you start thinking, okay, we're down, and if we lose this game, we go home, you can't think that as a player. You have to think about going to practice on Monday after you win this game. You can never let negative thoughts slip into your mind.
Austin takes the snap, gets it off,
To Matt Harris,
just out of bounds.
punt sails out of bounds, right past the
Barnes punt
50-yard
goes out of
line.
bounds.
45-yard line.
46 yards.
Let's see if the defense can get a stop here.
A stop would be huge here for the O'Fallon defense.
Yeah, it would really turn things around because their offense has been less than productive since that opening score, or that score in the first.
Lions 1st and 10.
Lions
from their own
offense
46.
looking to recap on what they've done. Mahoney takes the snap, hands it right off to Ross, who is immediately brought down by the Panthers.
Number 33, Leonard.
They're out deep in the backfield, and that's what the Panthers need to be doing. The more that they can get in the backfield and cause disruptions, the better this game is going to run for the Panthers.
As surprising as this sounds, O'Fallon might want to stop the run and make Lions beat them through the air. Even though they have a dominant passing attack that we've been hearing about a lot this week, I feel that the run game has been a lot more effective for the Lions in this half. Oh, and as I say
And there's
that,
Harris just stinging them.
Quarterback Zach Mahoney's
Those big
pass
hands.
is complete to number 11.
It was
Matt
his
Harris.
second
tackled on
catch of
play
the
by
game for
23,
Matt Harris.
Darius
That's a
Mosley.
big catch,
Play
though.
results in a Lions first down.
Well, they can't let Harris beat him. Harris is too big of an individual to just let slip by you like that. You're going to have to play him tight. When that ball comes, you're going to have to hit him, not try and strip the ball.
Definitely, definitely. I would almost
Lions
say
first
have
and
Trey
10 from the
guard him
Panther
man on man
39.
like they're doing, and then have a safety just always
over
be
the
in
top,
his vicinity. So he can't beat you with the big play.
Trey just looking to jam and just watching that chest.
It looks like a delay of game penalty on the Lions.
Lyons Township takes timeout.
That'll be a timeout, actually, by the Lions, which is really going to slow these guys down. But I don't know, maybe their coach wants to discuss something that he saw that was bad.
It looked like O'Fallon was going to bring the house on that play, so
Yeah.
maybe the timeout was to calm his players down.
Panther football would like to thank Shooters Bar and Barbecue.
Panthers have
and
been
Lotto
very
Creek for
tight
donating
tonight.
to
They've
the
been running
Thursday
a lot of
Night Meal.
man-on-man, and I think that's
As they are making
to keep
continued
the
contributions to Panther
receivers
football.
from getting really big
OTHS
really
would
big
like to thank
holes.
Memorial Hospital for
The only
providing
issue
training
is
services for our
their
district.
running back Ross has just
We appreciate the
exploited
care
that to his
and protection
advantage
of
because
our
there's really been no
athletes that we
linebackers
provide.
out there to
Thank
stop
you.
him.
Exactly. O'Fallon's going to have to address that at halftime, but it's going to be a long second half for them.
Lions first and 10 from the Panther
Lions
39.
first and 10, looking. There's motion.
Two
Panthers
men
spread
sent
out.
in motion. Panthers cope with it well. They
Three to the
look
left.
use their
Mahoney
physicality
snaps.
right up at the line.
Looks, rolls out,
Big Dwayne Hendricks.
throws. Number 11, Matt Harris, wide
How
open.
do you get Matt Harris?
Right, running all over the field, and he's their biggest
Man.
playmaker, and they just
Quarterback
left him
Zach
wide
Mahoney's
open.
pass is
That was a
complete to number 11, Matt
miscommunication,
Harris.
or he,
Tackled on the play by
or
number
maybe
13,
Trey
Julian
just lost
Johnson.
him out in
Play
no man's
results in
land because
Lyons
Trey
Township first down.
Matt Harris was wide open on
I
that
think
play.
I think the Lions are going to try and bunch up
Lions
around
first and 10 from the Panther 15.
Harris because Trey's been so good at stopping him tonight. They're going to try and confuse Trey into wondering where Harris is.
Ooh, that was a big hit there on Zach Mahoney by, looks like,
Number 2, Zach Mahoney on the keeper.
Mike Coyle Cotton.
He is met by 21, Michael Cotton for the
Michael
Panthers.
Cotton has been fantastic at getting after quarterbacks this year. 6 sacks, leads the Panthers.
No
He's
gain
a
on the play.
very, very good individual.
Lions second and 10 from the Panther 15.
And with just about 3 minutes to go in the second half, a field goal would definitely be what the Panthers want here, because another touchdown right before the half would be devastating.
Especially since the Lions are going to get the ball back as soon as the half is over.
Oh yeah, definitely then all you want is a field goal. Play action, they go to Harris in the end zone.
And blocked by Trey.
Great defense by
Trey
Trey
Stevenson just
Matt
instead
Harris
of trying
is broken up by
to
25.
go out
Stevenson.
and tackle a guy that's obviously bigger than him, he just got in front of the ball, wouldn't let him get after the ball. He didn't try to intercept it. He didn't try and do anything fancy. He just blocked the ball because that's what was important.
Trey's done a great job so far. I think Matt Harris only has maybe 3 or 4 catches. Throw it to me. Not the wallet, the Chick-fil-A.
Third down conversion.
Throw me the Chick-fil-A, I'll catch it.
Oh, and again, dropped the ball.
Wait,
two
I'll come
times
out.
they
Wait,
went
I'll
to
come out.
Harris.
Quarterback
Stand
Zach
there.
Mahoney's pass intended for number 11.
That's 2 times they went to Harris.
Matt Harris
2
falls
times Harris
incomplete.
dropped the ball. That's
Bringing
really
up fourth down
big
for
for the
Lions.
Panthers.
On to attempt the field goal, 83. Jake Elliott out of the hold of number 4, Kevin Essig. 32-yard attempt.
This will be a field goal attempt, which is what the Panthers were hoping for. Kick is high.
Is it? Oh,
No
no.
good.
no good. That is a
No
big,
good.
big break for the Panthers. That is a huge break for the Panthers because a touchdown here, and then they only are down by 1.
Now Todd brings the offense back out. He's ready to go. See if they can get a few first downs to get down the field because they need to score before this half is over.
A score before this half was over would be a huge momentum swing in favor of the Panthers. And especially like you stated, Tyler, with Lyons coming out in the second half and receiving the kick, getting their chance to be on offense first. That's gonna be important.
If the Panthers give the ball up, it's going to be a big issue because that means that not only will the Lions get to close the game out, but they'll also have the kickoff. So they have a chance to score 2 touchdowns in a row without the defense being out there to stop them.
Todd Porter's pass is complete to number 10, Tamon Franklin. Play results in a Panther first down.
And there's 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first half. And the O'Fallon Panthers have the ball at their own 30-yard line. There's Darius Mosley, cut back, but stopped for about maybe a 1 or 2 yard gain.
That ball was looking a little shaky when he came around the corner. He should have held down to the ball a little bit more. He's lucky that he didn't get a fumble. Mosley's leg seems to be ailing him.
Gain of 1
so
on the
he's
play.
coming out.
There's that play where they send Darius in motion and have him run the ball. They've run that already 3 times today.
Been pretty effective as well. 2nd and 9. Porter drops back. Oh, and he doesn't see the man. He picks it up and runs with it. Oh, and he fumbles the ball.
Oh my goodness.
Quarterback Todd Porter on the keeper. There was a fumble on the play, recovered by Lyons Township. Recovered by
Give it to me after the
number
game.
97, Benjamin Grissom.
You have to say the whole game.
That'll be a big issue for the Panthers, fumbling the ball like that, because now you can get a 2-point touchdown swing.
From the Panther 22.
That is a huge momentum swing for the Lyons Township.
Because now the Lions can just run the clock out and get a score right before the half and get the ball back and then score it again.
That big play potential that we've been, never mind.
And Harris goes right at the middle, unquestioned, right up to the 1 yard line.
Number 2, Zach Mahoney on the
there
keeper.
There goes that
pretty
draw
much
play
on
for
top.
Mahoney again.
Yeah.
It was like
Panthers
a part
on the play by number
have
7.
to talk
Clayton
at the
Geddes.
half because
Play results
this
in the
has
Lions
just
first
not been
down.
a good second quarter for the Panthers.
Lions first and goal.
So far, he's been like
the
Moses and
Panther 1
O'Fallon's
yard
been
line.
parting the Red Sea for him. That was a huge hole for Mahoney to run through.
Set him right up on the 1 yard line. Mahoney looked for that QB sneak from Mahoney. Hands it off to Ross. Ross punches it right through for his second touchdown of the night.
1 yard touchdown run.
With an extra point, the Lions would go up by a score of 22-7 with a minute and 20 seconds left in the half.
Left to go in this game.
The extra point out of the hold of number 4.
The Panthers are going to have to come out flashing when they get the ball back.
O'Fallon's going to have to display all the secret weapons the second half if they want to stand a chance.
And that'll be 22-7. The Lions are up on the Panthers with 1:19 to play. And this is not unheard of for the Lions to do, because the Lions they've been playing underdog pretty much all season. Everybody hasn't given them their full shot. It's looking like the Panthers underestimated them a little bit coming out here.
Definitely. And what I've noticed is that the Lions defense has definitely done a great job of adjusting to the Panthers style. The Panthers came out and scored a touchdown on their first
Back
possession
deep for the Panthers,
and really
23,
haven't
Darius
had much
Mosley.
of a chance since then.
Kicking
while
for the Lions,
O'Fallon's
83.
defense really hasn't adjusted to the fact that
Jake Elliott.
Zach Mahoney is using the draw and the quarterback option to his advantage, and he probably has, actually I'm pretty sure he has more rushing yards right now than passing yards, and that's saying something because they are a heavy passing team.
And Mosley fumbles the ball, takes it, gets it back, Runs it right up the middle, breaks some tackles, gets out.
23, Darius
Right up
Mosley
to about
on
the
return
20-yard line,
for the
maybe a
Panthers.
little short.
Tackled on the play by number 1, Victor Conforti for the Lions.
That is big for the Panthers.
Panthers first and 10.
They just need to
on their own
they need to
20-yard
score.
line.
It's clear cut as that. They need at least a field goal before the half, or I fear that the Lions are going to just take this game and run with it.
Exactly.
Porter looks.
Right to
it.
Pat Riley.
Oh, there's a flag. Riley's still up though. Still running. Gets out to about the 40-yard line.
Is complete to number 11,
where the
Patrick
flag
Riley.
is.
There is a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense, and that's going to bring that right back.
It is a holding penalty.
So that is a
against
wasted 7
the
seconds.
Panthers.
There is 1 minute and 4 seconds left to go in the half right now. And the score is O'Fallon 7 and the Lyons Township 22. That penalty right there backs O'Fallon up inside their own 10-yard line, and now it almost becomes crucial for O'Fallon not to turn the ball over. Right now, a punt would be a lot better than a fumble or interception in this territory.
Panthers first and 20 from their own 7.
Todd from shotgun. Steps back, makes sure what's going on. Todd takes a snap, looks, gets the ball off.
That was a good catch. Looks like by Tamon Franklin.
Is complete to number 10, Tamon Franklin.
Franklin's right on the 25-yard line, but the clock is still running. They're going to need to go.
On the tackle for the Lions.
They're wasting
going
time.
no huddle.
5.
The clock has just reached 40 seconds in the half.
Porter gets a great
big
pass
catch
off to
there
Greg
by
Gibson.
To number 8,
Greg Gibson.
Greg Gibson.
He pinned
Great
that ball on
first
his
down.
helmet as he was sliding down. The clock stops momentarily as the chains are trying to get set. 37 seconds left in the half.
Clock starts. Porter looks. Throws it deep to Darius
Mosley.
Mosley. Oh, just right over the top of Mosley. The defensive back knew exactly how to get into Mosley's head, and Mosley just took his eyes off the ball for a second, and the ball just went right over the top of him.
Panthers 2nd and 10.
Darius brings that in as a touchdown, but that DB ran right in front of him, right at the right time, just enough to throw him off.
If Mosley would have caught that, that could have been an easy touchdown for the Panthers.
Definitely, and that would have been a huge momentum swing. With 30 seconds left in the half to catch a touchdown pass, huge.
Todd's back, looking.
Oh.
Dumps it. Oh, just short to Mosley.
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass intended for number 23, Darius Mosley, falls incomplete.
That'll be 3rd and 10, and this story has been running all night. The Panthers get one big offensive play, and then they just can't seem to bring it in from there.
They have the one play. Now they just need to keep the drive going and punch it in the end zone. That's how you win
Porter's
football
back,
games.
looking. Mosley steps right out of that, stopping the clock.
Is complete to 23, Darius Mosley.
Mosley seems to be very excited down there.
Trying to get the troops fired up. With 25 seconds left, if O'Fallon can punch a score in, that would be a huge momentum builder as they go into halftime. The Lions bring the house. Todd steps
Porter
up.
goes right up.
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass is complete to number 10, Tamon Franklin.
Franklin with the catch that moves the chains again.
First down.
Panthers seem to have something moving here.
Panthers take timeout.
And that's timeout
Coach
for the Panthers.
Took timeout.
I think that's a good decision because you really only have 2 or 3 plays maybe, and then you got to get a field goal. And they have to be quick plays too. You can't just let Todd sit in the backfield, just sit and sit and sit, because that's just going to burn way too much clock off.
Definitely. And if he does burn off a lot of clock, he's got to find a receiver close to out of bounds so they can catch it and get out of bounds to stop the clock.
They're gonna probably spread the ball out a little bit, make sure their receivers stay out wide, because you don't want somebody getting tackled in the middle of the field and they're just burning the clock out.
Exactly.
You only got one time left, so you're gonna have to make it count.
You know who I haven't heard a lot about this second quarter is Kentrell Moran. He had a big first quarter, but the Lions have done a great job of adjusting
from the Lions
to the O'Fallon attack. And a touchdown here would really bring this capacity crowd here at
Porter surveys the landscape. I think that's going to be a false start on the Panthers.
We'll see here what the refs call. But a touchdown here right before the half would get this capacity crowd here at
Seems to be some confusion on what the penalty actually is.
No penalty on the play.
No.
There is no penalty on the play. I have no idea how that is, because
there was a lot of movement by the
on our side, and our lineman moved before the snap went off. So
Porter looks deep, gets the ball off after just taking a snap. And that could have easily been a sack or an interception. Porter got lucky that he got it down when he did.
Todd did a good job there, though, of throwing a ball in the ground, but near a receiver, so they didn't get an intentional grounding penalty. But it still keeps them in good field position. And
the most detrimental thing to the Panthers right now would be a sack, because not only would the clock keep running, but they would lose yards as well. Porter takes the snap, looking. Jumps it off
to Darius Mosley.
Mosley's tackled in the middle of the field.
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass is complete to 23, Darius Mosley.
There's
9.4 seconds left.
And the Panthers taking a timeout. Now, Greg, if it were you, you're not Greg, you're Robbie. I don't know why I called you Greg there, but if it were you, would you settle for the field goal, or would you try and get off one more play with the possibility that a player goes down and you can't stop the clock?
I'm partial to going for the touchdown here, especially getting a field goal would be nice, but then you're going into the halftime still down 12, and that doesn't build confidence. If you score a touchdown here, it builds a lot of confidence in your team going into halftime. I feel that O'Fallon is going to try and find Pat Riley in the corner of the end zone here, or maybe Darius Mosley, and let Darius try to work some of his D1 magic and see if he can do anything.
Well, the Panthers are going to be gutsy and try and get this touchdown. A stop here would be absolutely detrimental to them, though. They're going to have to score.
Panthers 3rd and 1.
And it's going to have to be a touchdown because they don't have any way of stopping the clock.
They have no timeouts left.
10.9 seconds. Porter seems to know what he wants to do. Looking around to his receivers, talking to his lineman, takes a snap. He's looking.
Looks for Franklin in the end zone. Touchdown, O'Fallon!
And that is a touchdown by Tamon Franklin. That is a beautiful pass by Tom Porter. And that is the magic of Tom Porter. When he has time in the bubble, you give him 2-3 seconds, he's pretty good. But if you give him 4, 5, 6 seconds, he is golden. He'll hit the target right on the money. That was very, very good by the Panthers.
That just shows O'Fallon's depth at receiver also. I mean, you got Darius Mosley you got to worry about. You got Pat Riley in an end zone situation because he jumps so high and he's so tall. Good hands. You got Greg Gibson you always got to worry about. And then if you forget about Tamon Franklin, he scored that touchdown right there. So with 6 seconds left in this half, it looks like O'Fallon cut the lead to 8 and is going to go into halftime with a little bit of momentum, a little bit of confidence, as looks like that they've scored on the first drive of the game and the last drive of the half so far. So pending a miracle here for Lyons Township, it looks like they'll get maybe one playoff.
I don't think the Lions are even going to try and score. I think they'll get the kickoff, and then they'll probably try and just down it and just get into the locker room. it's way too cold out here to be running a bunch of crazy stuff. They're going to want to get their players inside and get them warmed up and ready.
Exactly.
And the Panther special team goes out, ready for the kick.
Kicking for the Panthers, 17, Austin Barnes.
Austin Barnes with his shiny green shoes, looking around, talking to his boys, getting the team ready to go. And they break. He's going to want to pin him deep.
Squibs it. Picked up around the 30-yard line, but
He's going to want to. I'll be brought down with 2.7 seconds. That was
24,
barely enough time to get a play off. Definitely not more than one.
For Lyons.
now let's see if the Lions
Tackle on the play by
try to
number
go with
9,
the Hail Mary
Demarius Talley.
pass and try to get a miracle, or if they're just going to play it safe and down it here to end the half.
Lions 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
And they just,
That is the end
that'll
of
be the
first
half.
Your score, Lyons Township 22, your O'Fallon Panthers 14.
And guest in white, the Lyons Township Lions 22.
What can you tell me about this this first half of work, Robbie?
Well, I feel that the Panthers, the touchdown really helped their confidence going into halftime, but they're going to have to
Ladies and
figure out how
gentlemen,
to
your
adjust on
halftime
the fly
entertainment,
like
please
the
welcome your varsity
Lions have,
Golden
because,
Girls.
like I was saying,
Tonight's routine
Central
to
Moran,
break it
we were
up
saying
was
his name a
choreographed
lot
by
in the
Gabby
first quarter,
Christopherson,
and he
Erica
didn't get
Diaz,
nearly
Kate
any
Brenner,
action whatsoever
Kayla
in the
Hosier,
second quarter.
Samantha
So
Sutta,
I think
and
it comes
Alexa
down
Townsend.
to
The Golden
O'Fallon
Girls are
being able to
coached by
adjust on the
Karen
fly
Hordner.
and the O'Fallon coaches continuing to call a good game. So the second half, I think we'll be in for a very good second half.
We are just about to send it down to our man on the scene, John Klinger. So here is Jonathan Klinger.
I'm down here on the field. It is 22-14 now after the first half. The Panthers got that late half touchdown to get it to 14. So far the game's been going pretty nice. It's pretty much even matched. The first 6 points for the Lions came from field goals. They scored 2 of them. And the defense of the Panthers did a good job at shutting them down, but the defense of the Lions is doing the exact same thing for the Panthers. Going into the second half, I hope the Panthers can keep the ball going. So far, the long ball has worked for them, and it has not worked very well for the Lions. Hopefully, the running game picks up for the Panthers, but other than that, I'm looking forward to seeing what the second half has for us. Back to you guys.
And we're back. That was very informative, Jonathan. Thank you. Now, one thing that shocked me going into
Put a nice round of applause
coming out
for
of
your
that half
varsity Golden
was
Girls.
how startled the Panthers seemed to be on offense. They just seemed to be a little shaky. They didn't know what they were doing. They really settled down there at the end, but it just seemed like they were a little out of place. Like they weren't quite sure what was happening. I think Todd tried to improvise a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the OTHS Marching Panthers
Some
are
people
holding
forget
the 32nd
that
annual Arts and
quarterbacks
Crafts Festival
are not
this weekend. Show your ticket stub
coaches.
from tonight's game,
And they do
receive
run
a $1
offenses,
discount on your
but
attendance. The craft
they
fair
don't-
hours
they can't
for Sunday are
do
10 a.m.
everything.
to 4 p.m.
Definitely,
here
definitely.
at OTHS.
Especially at the high
There
school
are
level.
over
I mean,
200 vendors
he's no Tom
from
Brady.
as far away as Oklahoma
can't come
and
out here
Wisconsin. So tour the
call his
school
own
and
plays.
visit
He's
over
got to rely
300
on his
booths
teammates
while
around him
you're-
and his
while you
coaches to
shop.
help
The cafeteria will be
call
open
plays
with a
that
full menu,
fit his
and
playing
Santo
style.
Yeah.
will make an appearance at the craft
And
fair
he does
tomorrow
know
morning
this team
and
very
afternoon.
well because
Thank
he's
you.
been playing here for 3 years. But it just seems like he's trying to do too much. I think the receivers have done a pretty good job doing what they need to do. Not too many drops tonight, but I think they just need to. Porter just needs to get his pass to where he needs to be going because he's been hitting a lot of people in the feet.
Definitely. I'm really proud to see that O'Fallon's done a great job containing Matt Harris.
In the passing game, at least. The running game, not so much. But they've done a really good job making sure that he just doesn't light him up. He's had, I think, 1 or 2 big passes tonight. But running-wise, he's been all over them. It's been absolutely dreadful.
I mean, that quarterback, he's been very, very good on his feet. I still think that he has more rushing yards than he does passing yards, and that's saying a lot considering the Chicago Tribune, I was reading an article today, makes him out like he's the best, like only thing he can do is pass, but he is a very prolific rusher, and he showed that this first half.
I think that's the one thing that's been startling the Panthers. They weren't planning on him coming out and just taking off and running the ball like he has been. I think they were just expecting him to just come out and sling, which they have plenty of people for. They're very deep in the defensive back department, as many of their wide receivers are also defensive backs. Yeah, it has a lot of speed. But they've been running sets where they have a bunch of receivers out there, so you can't pull linebackers out of the field.
Yeah.
And then Mahoney just takes the ball and just runs it right up the gut. There's nobody there to stop it.
The Panthers are going to have to figure out a medium between going all out with their linemen, because when you go all out with your linemen, then, like you said, when you have no linebackers, that's definitely, once you get past the linemen and there's no linebackers, that's an extra 10 or 12 yards before the safeties and DBs have time to react and come make the tackle.
Because they don't know what's going on up there at the line. They're out trying to cover their man, and then they hear that, oh, the quarterback is running. Well, then they have to readjust and come back off the receivers, and they could be 15, 20, 30 yards downfield already.
Definitely. And one thing that I did notice, though, about the Panthers offense, when they did not commit any penalties in the first drive or the last drive, both touchdowns. And every other offensive drive, it seems like they've had a false start or a holding penalty that's really stalled their drive. And penalties are going to kill you.
Yeah, especially in the playoff situation. The Lions have been very, very good at not giving up penalties. I think they may have 1 penalty on the night so far. But they've done a very, very good job making sure they've been very disciplined.
She said we can take a break. Actually, wait. You come up here and I'll talk to you outside the front line.
The IHSA and the Illinois State Police wish to remind you to click it or ticket. Seatbelts save lives. Please buckle up on your way home from the game tonight. www.ihsa.org is the address for the IHSA website on the internet. Check it out anytime you want to find out immediately what's going on in high school activities throughout Illinois. You can also follow the IHSA on Facebook and Twitter by following the Facebook and Twitter links located below the announcements on the front page of the IHSA homepage. Thank you.
You're down to get down tonight. 'Cause
are just about back, ladies and gentlemen. 2.5 minutes. Panthers gonna be kicking off, so that defense is gonna have to get out and get the stops. I feel like they've got a good vibe coming out the locker room. Joggers is pretty good about lighting them up and telling them what to do. Apparently it's football time, ladies and gentlemen.
It is football time, Tyler. I mean, the coach can say all he wants, but he can't go out there and make the tackles and make the adjustments. It comes down to the players out there, and especially the seniors, like Darius Mosley and Travion Stevenson, Greg Gibson, those guys, trying to rally up the troops for the younger kids, saying this could be my last game ever as an O'Fallon football player.
Trey's going to need to keep Harris under lock and key, which he's done pretty well all night. Harris, I think, only has 2, maybe 3 catches. The issue has really been their quarterback, Zach Mahoney. He's been getting on the ground and running the ball all over the place, which has been absolutely killing the Panthers. When you can get 15, 20 yards off a run and average that, it murders you.
And what the people might not realize is that Lyons Township isn't your average 15 seed. I mean, they are 6-4, but they were 1-3 through their first 4 games, and they didn't have their playmaker, Matt Harris. He comes back. They've won 4 or 5 games in a row. So, I mean, they're a completely different team with him on the field. So just because they're the 15th seed and 6-4 doesn't mean they don't know how to play football.
They're a very explosive offense, and Mahoney has just been lighting them up. The defense, which will be getting the ball here just about 30 seconds, is really going to need to step up their game, really contain him. I think a good thing for them to do would be just use safety blitzes or defensive back blitzes, because they've got those people out there already. So if he hasn't dumped the ball out in 3 or 4 seconds, you just bring one of those guys up and force him to get rid of the ball, because they haven't really shown that they can throw the ball that incredibly well.
Definitely.
And here we go, final seconds winding down at your halftime. And the Panthers are getting ready.
Looking for another great half of football here. But at the end of this, at the end of these 24 minutes, one team's going to be moving on, one team's going to be going home. Let's see who it is.
Awesome Barnes. Lines up his shot, goes back, rallies the team, lets them know everything's going to be good.
Panthers 17, Austin Barnes.
Steps back, gets ready. Raises his arm, and the kick is off.
Second half has started.
And there seems to be an issue.
Did the clock not
I believe
start?
there'll be a re-kick.
There's a penalty
by the
flag on the
Panthers.
field.
It seems to be someone was ahead of Barnes
Offsides?
before the kick was off.
Don't see that too often.
Barnes will be taking it back about
It is
5
a
yards.
false start penalty against the
Yeah,
Panthers.
false start.
They'll march it back 5 yards and re-kick.
I don't think those 5 yards are going to make that big a difference.
Yeah.
Austin Barnes still has
Monster
a booming
leg.
kick. So maybe instead of getting a touchback this time,
Might have to run it up the middle.
Exactly.
Barnes, make sure that everyone is prepared this time. Goes right up to his boys and tells them exactly what's going on.
Haven't
Barnes
really got
looks.
to see out of Matt Harris in the return game, but we'll see if he can make a big play here.
And this time Barnes gets the kickoff clean, and still a touchback by Austin Barnes. You can see that monster power that he has. throwing his finger up in the air. High five, walks right off the field. So Panthers defense.
That's why he is one of my many major D1 football programs.
That wasn't even just an edgy safety or edgy touchback either. That was right out the back of the end zone.
Lions 1st and 10 from their own 20.
Just the force that he has coming off that foot.
Let's
the
see.
Defense lines up, ready to go. Mahoney eyeing up his defense, takes the snap, looks, turns right, throws the ball. Oh, and that's the first down easily.
Quarterback Zach Mahoney's pass.
Starting out with a complete pass by the Lions, which up to this point has been a very rare occurrence for them.
Play results in a Lions first down.
I have a hunch that O'Fallon just went into the locker room and prepared for Lions running attack, and Lions has completely switched their game plan to go back to the dominant passing team that everybody knows that they are.
I think the Panthers prepared all week for that passing game, though, so that might be a downfall for the Lions. Running back Ross gets
33,
about
Ross,
1 or 2 yards.
Tackled on the play by number 88, Dwayne Hendricks for the Panthers. Gain of a yard on the play.
That was very, very impressive by the
Lions
Panthers, not letting him get out.
From their own 37.
See if they can slow him. Let's see if they can slow Mahoney down a little bit. And Mahoney's back in the shotgun. Sends his running back out wide. Takes the snap.
Draw play.
Looks, and there he goes right in the middle, but the Panthers actually stopped him this time. So he did pick up
Zach Mahoney on the keeper.
15, 20 yards on the run.
Tackle on the play by number 20, Marquise Cooper.
That's really solid for the Panthers.
Tucker.
I think I picked up on every time so far when he sent his running back out of the backfield and in motion, he's gone to a draw play. I wonder if the film for the O'Fallon Panthers has picked that up, and they talked about it at halftime.
I think Joggers got a hold of that information and decided that just to bring the blitz whenever he sends his guy out. He's sending Ross out, and he hikes. Yeah, and there he goes again. Oh, and he dumps it off to number 3, who has days of room. Cuts right back in, and is brought down right around the 46-yard line.
Pass is complete to number 3, Jamari.
But there
Orks.
is a penalty on the field.
There is a penalty flag on the field.
And it'll be on the Lions. So
that
first down
Lyons Township
will be brought back, and that'll be a 3rd and long for the Lions.
Like I said, penalties are drive killers right there. That takes a first down and turns it into a 3rd and long.
From their own
With the Panthers defense, that's going to be hard to get out of.
34-yard line.
Here they come out fast, trying to get the Panthers off balance. Mahoney snaps. Oh, and Ross is open deep. Oh, and he's running the ball, and he gets the first down. He's still moving. And that'll be a first down.
Mahoney, the ball carrier.
Mahoney could have easily dumped the ball off to his running back, Ross, who was open deep downfield without any sort of defense on him. Mahoney snaps, hands it off to Ross. Ross is choked up right at the line. No gain on the play.
33, Leonard Ross, the ball carrier. Tackled on the play by number 21, Michael Cotton, and 6, Tyrus Brothers.
It's hard, but if I was O'Fallon, I would just have Michael Cotton or Marquise Cooper just always have eyes on Zach Mahoney, not dropping too far into coverage, not committing too much on the run, just watching him at all times. So when he does break
46.
on a draw play or scramble, they're there quick to stop him so he doesn't get 10, 11 yards.
Mahoney's back, surveys the defense, takes the snap. Keeps it himself. Oh, and hands it off to Harris. Harris has got room. See if he can get stopped. Oh, and he breaks right back to DB, and he gets right at the line to about the 30-yard line. And you just saw the speed of Matt Harris. He just turned that corner, and there was just no stopping him.
Knocked out of bounds by 23, Darius Mosley. Play results in a Lions first down.
Looks like it's Julian Johnson coming off the field for the Panthers. He looks quite shaken up.
Darius Mosley moving the motion. That's something that the Lions have been doing all night, is that motion. They give the ball to Ross. Ross breaks outside, gets wrapped up right down at right about the 10-yard line.
33, Leonard Ross, the ball carrier.
What I've already noticed in the second half is that Zach Mahoney, when he goes to the option with the running back, he's been giving it to the running back and handing it off more instead of just taking it himself and trying to run it.
Yeah.
I think it's really catching the Panthers off guard there.
The Lions have been spreading out passing, running play very well.
On the Panther 11.
And what looked to be the stop by the Panthers has now brought the Lions right up knocking on the door. And their quarterback keeps it himself.
Number 2, Zach Mahoney, the ball carrier. Tackle on the play by number 20, Marquise Cooper.
Marquise Cooper brings Mahoney down.
Gain of 5 on the play.
But that's still 5 yards. And when your first down marker is right by the end zone,
Lions,
it's pretty much have to get a stop.
From the Panthers
or it's
6.
a score.
.33, Leonard Ross, the ball carrier. Tackled on the play by number 6, Tyrus Brothers, and 21, Michael Cooper.
That's 3rd and 4.
Lions 3rd and 4.
See if the Panthers can get a stop here.
This would be a big stop for the Panthers. Make them try to kick a field goal. Their kicker missed one at the end of the half that gave the Panthers a chance on their scoring drive.
Mahoney instructing his teammates. He gets back, snaps the ball, takes it himself and runs right at the gut. Uncontested
2,
for the
Zach
touchdown.
Mahoney on the quarterback keeper for a Lions touchdown.
That was almost to be expected if you're the Panthers. I mean, Mahoney's been running the ball all night. And their line just shifted and Mahoney just ran right up the gut for the touchdown.
And that gets that Lions crowd right back into it.
The Panthers are now down 2 scores. It's going to be a
83, Jake Elliott
an
onto
uphill battle from
out of
here.
The hold of number 4, Kevin Essig.
Burning pretty much half the quarter up with that drive. It's going to be a very, very uphill battle for the Panthers.
And with that extra point, there's 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. O'Fallon Panthers 14, Lyons Township Lions 29. I still think the Panthers have been caught off guard by this whole running attack that the Lions have shown today. They really didn't seem like they made any adjustments at halftime to stop it, so I think it's going to come down to can the defense adjust and stop Zach Mahoney on the ground and make him.
Because they really only need one stop. The issue is not that the Lions are just getting out of hand with this game, and it's that they're burning so much clock with their draws, and they're just it's been killing the Panthers. When you burn 6 minutes with a drive, that's more detrimental than the actual score.
Definitely.
Because you can cut down
Back deep for the Panthers,
touchdowns,
23,
but not
Darius
if you
Mosley,
only get the
kicking
ball
for Lions,
for 2
83,
minutes.
Jake Elliott.
The ball is off for the Panthers. Mosley lets it bounce right out of bounds.
But I think that's the good thing about the Panthers offense. As they showed to end the half,
Elliott's kick goes
they have
into
the
the end zone
ability
for a
to run the
touchback.
2-minute offense, come down and score with 2 minutes or less on the clock. So,
And they're going to have to do that quite a bit with the way this Lions offense has been operating, just burning clock slowly but surely.
and that's what happens when you let them run the ball like Lyons has been running on the O'Fallon defense. The more you run the ball, the more the clock keeps going, and you just slowly but surely keep going down the field.
Todd sits and wait. There's the snap. And the draw to Moran. Moran gets out big. Oh, but there's possibly a fumble.
Oh, he stripped it.
And that'll be a turnover, another turnover for the Panthers tonight.
Moran, the ball carrier.
And that's been the issue all night for the Panthers, really all season. Turnovers are killer.
That is the second turnover of the game. The first one resulted in a touchdown for the Lions, so let's see what this one results in.
And that's that would have been a big run by Moran, but they just pulled the ball right out of his arms.
Literally. That guy just latched on and pulled it right out of his arms.
And Moran is a freshman, so that brings new meaning to taking candy from a baby. Oh, and Harris, wide open reception. Harris with that pass tonight. It's looking like the Lions are just playing around now, like it's a game of backyard ball. And you really do get that luxury when you're up by 2 scores.
That just shows the versatility of Matt Harris right there. I mean, he's done everything today. I mean, he hasn't been too prolific catching the ball, but he just threw a pass right there, and he's run the ball very well today.
There seems to be a penalty on the field. Or not. There's a snap. Handed right off. And there is no competition getting the end zone. And the Lions are just scoring like crazy now.
Touchdown, Lions.
The Panthers are going to have to get out and score quick and often, and their defense is going to have to learn how to shut down this offense.
83, Jake Elliott. On to attempt the extra point out of the hold of number 4, Kevin Essig.
The kick is off. The kick is good.
Kick is good.
That running back got the ball and literally went through untouched until his teammates celebrated with him in the end zone.
Yeah.
Interesting to see how the Panthers respond. I mean, now instead of being down by 2 touchdowns, they're now down by 3 touchdowns.
With essentially the same amount of time. I mean, 18 seconds is not that big of an amount of time. So they just scored so quickly. It was very, very fast.
83.
See if the Panthers could turn down, because the Panthers now have to score quickly. And they're gonna have to get a shot on defense if they want to be able to stay in this game.
And it's come down to right now no field goals for the Panthers. It's score. They have to score.
Kick, and Mosley will walk it right back out the end zone.
Elliott's kick goes into the end zone for a touchback.
But just thinking about it, the Panthers have committed 2 turnovers, Lions has committed 0, and the Lions have scored 14 points off O'Fallon's 2 turnovers. You take those 14 points away, and this is a whole new ball game.
Yeah.
Whole new ball game.
You can't take those points away,
Panthers first and 10 from the 20-yard line.
You're going to see a lot of big plays now, a lot of big passes. Gibson gets the ball and is choked up right at the line.
Number 8, Greg Gibson on the carry for the Panthers. Tackled on the play by number 39, Ben Ramelli. Gain of 2.
Todd looking, takes a snap, looks for his wide receiver, steps up, throws the ball just over top to Pat Riley.
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass intended for number 11, Patrick Riley, falls incomplete.
Even though the Panthers are down 22, they have to keep their composure and just slowly and methodically chip away.
There seems to be a penalty flag. And it seems to be on the coaching staff
It is a
from
5-yard
the Lions.
sideline penalty against the Lions. Panthers 3rd and 2.
Don't see that too often.
Yeah,
From
they
the
were
28-yard line.
they were very uppity about a stop, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And Tamar Franklin could not hold on to the ball there.
Franklin falls incomplete.
And that's that would have been a nice first down for the Panthers. But they got one more. Are they gonna?
This puts O'Fallon in quite a predicament. You don't want to punt the ball and give Lyons a chance to go up by 4 scores. So you got to go for it here and hope you convert.
Yeah, you really can't trust the defense at this point in the night. So give the ball to Todd and see what he can do. And right to Riley.
Hold on to it.
And Riley won't come down until about the 45,
Quarterback
46-yard line.
pass is complete to number 11, Patrick Riley. Play results in a Panther first down.
And that's good, but the clock is going to keep
play
running.
Number 12, Jimmy
It
Hine.
maybe only be the 3rd quarter, but you got
Panthers
to
first
clock
and 10
management
from
is
their own
always
35.
important. And gives the ball to Gibson. Gibson's got a hole. Turns the corner. First down. Walks right out of bounds.
Number 8, Greg Gibson on the carry for the
And
Panthers.
that's how you get yards right there. If the Panthers
Play
can keep
results
this
in a
up.
Panther first down.
Now, the question is, if the Panthers score, do you kick the ball back to the Lions, or do you try for an onside kick?
I say still in the 3rd quarter, you got to try and kick it back to him.
And Darius Mosley breaks the tackle, looking for the end zone. He's going to try and power his way there and gets it.
Touchdown, Darius Mosley.
And that is a connection that we've seen all season, Mosley and Porter. And that was a beautiful touchdown by both individuals. Tremendous effort by Mosley on the end. You see he gets the ball and he just keeps powering forward until he gets in the end zone. That just shows you the determination by the Panthers.
He really broke 3 tackles there.
Yeah.
That was very
17,
impressive.
Austin Barnes on to attempt the extra
He
point.
had 2 guys hanging on him when he drove into the end zone. And when he broke that first tackle, there was nobody else there, and he saw the end zone, he smelled blood in the water, and he went for it. The kick is up and good.
Is good.
That brings it within 2, and that was really quick, scoring in just about a minute.
If the Panthers can find a way to stop the Lions offense and they can continue to score like that, we'll be in for a barn burner in the second half.
Yep. And that's just what I was talking about. Clock management is just as important in the 3rd quarter as it is in the 4th quarter. Because now, instead of having 2 minutes, the Panthers have 6, and they can if they get a stop, they'll be able to score another one before the quarter's out.
Exactly. Right now it comes down to you have to be able to trust your defense to make a stop. I feel the onside kick isn't necessary till the 4th quarter because if you fail, then you give them great field position, and you don't really want to do that.
But the way the defense has been reacting tonight, you're going to have the offense have the ball as much as possible.
Yes. O'Fallon needs to try to force the Lions quarterback, Zach Mahoney, to make a mistake.
Yeah.
And if they do that, then I think
Kicking for
they'll
the
be pretty
Panthers,
good.
17,
They'll be
Austin
pretty set.
Barnes.
The issue is Mahoney hasn't really had been forced to make a mistake because the Lions line just opens the defense up, and whenever he doesn't have a receiver to throw to, he just takes off.
Yeah. O'Fallon's got to try and make an adjustment on the fly here.
And here comes the kick from Barnes. Kick is off through the air. And it's looking like they're gonna have to take it back. It's saying their special team really hasn't been tested all night, but it's looking bad for them right now as Austin Barnes forced them out of bounds at about the 50. And there seems to be a flag on the field.
Number 3, Jamari Burks on the return for Lyons. There is a penalty flag on the field.
Austin went full out. And that just shows you the punter's not just kicking the ball, he actually has to make defensive plays out there as well.
He laid a hurting on that guy.
Oh yeah, he went full body tackle.
But it looks like Barnes' hit is going to cost him. It looks like they flagged him for a late hit, as the runner was already out of bounds before.
And that gives the Lions the ball back in Panther territory. So the defense is definitely going to have to get a stop
there was a late hit penalty against the Panthers. Lions 1st and 10 from the Panther 44.
And Lions eyes it up, hands it off to his running back Ross, who gets outside and is shut down by the Panthers.
33, Leonard Ross, the ball carrier. Tackled on the play by 23, Darius Mosley.
I mean, I'm at a loss for words for things the Panthers can do to try to stop this running attack.
Yeah, and running is something that they see throughout the season, so it's not like that shocking. But just the way that they built up all this hype about how good the passing game was for the Lions, and they just weren't prepared for the running game. Riley looks and takes a snap, hands it to his running back Ross. He picks up still about 5 yards.
33, Leonard Ross, the ball carrier. Tackled on the play by number 6, Tyrus Brothers.
And I think another thing that's thrown O'Fallon off is the teams we face in the regular season, when they run the ball, you know they're running the ball. They have their running back, their quarterback under center, and then everyone else is on the line. This Lions team, their quarterback stays in shotgun. They do a lot of option and read options from the quarterback, and they still have 4 or 5 receivers on the outside, which makes it hard for you to play the run because they can easily go pass.
And the Panthers got a key stop there.
Number 2,
in the backfield.
Zach Mahoney is sacked on the play by 21.
That'll bring up a
Cotton
deep 3rd down by for the Panthers. The Lions huddling up, make sure that
Lions
they know what they need to do.
9 from the Panther 22.
Mahoney looking around. Sends his running back in motion.
It'll be a quarterback draw.
And and there's Cotton again with another sack to bring 4th down. But Cole Cotton being very, very clutch.
Michael Cotton.
That's his 2nd sack in a row. He had 6 sacks in the season, leading all Panthers. And that just shows you what happens when the Panthers linebacker corps comes out there and does what they need to do.
83,
very athletic, very strong.
Jake Elliott on to attempt a field goal out of the hold of number 4, Kevin Essig.
With Michael Cotton really getting 2 big sacks.
The kick is up. And the kick is good.
Kick is good.
But it's not a touchdown. Panthers being down 18, it's not an impossible score to come back from.
And the official score is the O'Fallon Panthers 21 and the Lyons Township Lions 39 with about 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. And something I noticed as they were kicking that field goal is Big Dwayne Hendricks, one of the Panthers defensive linemen, was taken to the locker room by the training staff. So it'll be interesting to see if he's able to come back to the game.
And that'll be detrimental to the Panthers because they're already getting manhandled on defense. And Hendricks is such a big guy.
Definitely. That's definitely gonna not help in the run, missing Dwayne's big 6'6" body in there. Let's see if Darius can work his magic on this kickoff return here.
There's the kick. It's up. Mosley gets it, and that's a touchback.
Elliott's kick goes into the end zone for a touchback.
And the Panthers will be looking to score quick here before this fourth. Although they might want to burn it out to the half. They'll do a little bit of clock management. The issue is going to be they need to score 3 times.
Definitely.
Panthers 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
I feel that if it comes down to it, they're going to have to try and use some clock management. But if it comes down to it, you got to score as quickly as you can.
Yeah. So look for the deep ball, which is really good because when you have Gibson and Mosley out there, they're so quick, they just get past defenders even that are bigger than them, and they just catch the ball in front of them and run with it.
And what not many people know is Taymon Franklin is one of the best sprinters in the state of Illinois. So when you got him out there, you got pure speed on the outside for the deep ball.
And Todd hands off to Gibson. This play has been very effective all night. The
Number 8,
Lions
Gibson,
really don't know how
the ball carrier.
They don't really know how to stop that play. The issue is if you use it too much, they'll just throw guys over there and wait
play
for
results
Gibson
in a
to come
Panther
across.
first down.
But that's the thing, when you got athletic people all over the field like the Panthers do, anyone can make a big play at any time.
Todd goes back, looking, gets the ball off, and it's caught by Franklin.
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass.
And the catch is in. That was a big
Is
play by
complete
Todd
to number
Porter.
10,
That was a great
Taymon
throw and an
Franklin.
even better catch by Taymon
Play
Franklin.
results
Panthers
in a
look to be
Panther
going no huddle
first
here.
down.
And this is out the clock. They've been scoring very quickly here. The offense definitely knows what they're doing. The defense is the only thing that really needs to step it up. Todd takes a snap. He looks. Dumps it off to wide open Greg Gibson, who just drops the ball. Would have had a major yardage pick up there if he would have held on to that.
Intended for number 8, Greg Gibson, falls incomplete.
Just in and out of Greg's hands.
And that's what happens when you take your eyes off the ball.
I think Greg was thinking
Panthers
about all the
2nd
yards
and
that he was
10
about to
from
gain
the
after
Lions
catching the ball.
41.
Forgot about the ball that he had to grab. Todd looks, takes the snap. Oh, and defense comes, he dumps it right off to Moran. And Moran gets outside, breaks tackles, still on his feet, drags the ball all the way out to the 20, but there is a
Quarterback
flag on
Todd
the
Porter's
field.
pass is complete to 24, Kentrell Moran. There is a penalty flag on the field.
Darius Mosley doesn't look too happy with themselves.
Todd's calling his voice back. It seems to be a holding penalty.
Either a
on the
holding or an
Panthers.
illegal block in the back. I couldn't tell from the refs. Description. But see, penalties are drive killers right there. That was a big play by Kentrell Moran, but that penalty brings us back farther than what we started.
2nd and 15, Todd from the back. Takes the snap, hands it off to Moran. Moran gets stopped right at the line.
24, Kentrell Moran, the ball carrier.
I see where the Panthers are trying to go back to the strategy they had in the first quarter and getting Kentrell Moran
Title
as
on play
many
by number
touches
40,
as they
Patrick
possibly
Kelly.
can.
This
For the Lions.
point in the game, it's not about trying to run the ball, it's about trying to score. And Porter just needs to dump it off to his receivers because they break right in through the line. and he has to get rid of the ball.
It
That was just deadly for the Panthers.
It looked like there was a miscommunication on the O'Fallon's line there, as two guys from the Lions got through and put pressure on Todd. 4th and 15, what are the Panthers going to do?
Metzger's just going to go for it. I mean, there's nothing else you can really do. You have to score. So I think the blitz is going to be coming here.
This is definitely a huge play in the game.
Todd drops back. Here comes the blitz. And Moran catches the ball. It's a big pickup for the Panthers right up to the 15.
24.
Huge 4th down conversion by the Panthers. Only doesn't give them the 1st down, but it puts them in the red zone. Hopefully O'Fallon can punch one in here.
We give Todd a lot of talk about how he turns the ball over, but he makes good decisions, and that was a great decision by Todd Porter.
He also had a lot of time there by his line.
He hands the ball off to Darius Mosley. Darius makes the cut, drives about 5 yards.
The 4th down conversion on the play before, the line really did a great job manning up after absolutely getting manhandled the play before. They manned up, gave Todd a long time to throw, and then he found Kentrell Moran from the Lion 13
yard line.
Moran's hands were solid on that catch too. He laid himself out nice, caught the ball, and kept going. Oh, and Gibson just drops the ball.
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass intended for
would have been just about a score for Greg Gibson.
Incomplete.
Ball was just a little high though, but I bet Greg wants to have that one back because he knows that he's talented enough to catch that ball.
Yeah, and that'll be 3rd and 8 for the Panthers with about a minute and a half left to go in this quarter.
And when it comes down to it, there's no field goal either for the Panthers. You have to score a touchdown.
Yeah. They're too far behind in this
Panthers
game.
3rd and 8 from the Lion 13.
Porter lining up the defense. Takes the snap. Oh, and gives the ball. Man, throws it right into double coverage.
Quarterback
for Mosley.
Mosley's
slow to get up. I don't think he's injured. I just think that he's upset with himself for not making the catch.
There is a penalty flag on the field.
But there is a penalty flag. It looks like it's going to be on the Panthers.
From what little I know about refereeing, it looks like they just called an illegal man downfield penalty on the Panthers.
Now, and I do not believe that the Lions are going to accept, because if they do, that'll give the Panthers back 3rd down. But they do not accept.
An illegal man downfield penalty against
4th
the
down.
Panthers. Brings up 4th down.
Another
Panthers
big
4th
down.
and 8.
They've already done it once this drive. I
from the Lion 13.
Do it again.
Todd eyes up the defense.
I have a feeling they're
Takes
going
the
to
snap.
Pat Riley here. He has had a quiet game.
Oh, and
Todd
takes off. The 2nd touchdown of the night for Todd Porter.
A big run there by Todd Porter.
Not even
Zach Mahoney just finds a huge hole through the middle of the field for a touchdown.
What could have been a detrimental ending to this 4th quarter. Todd just takes off completely uncontested and just walks right in the end zone.
He did a great job stepping up, avoiding the coverage. Great job by Todd Porter. Magnificent job.
Here comes the kick from Austin Barnes. The kick is up, the kick is good.
Kick is no good.
Oh, the kick is no good. Panthers are down by 12.
After that missed extra point, with a minute and 17 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter, the Panthers are down 27-39.
Well, the Panthers now do you start making onside kicks here, or do you continue to see if the defense can stop? Because if the Lions score again, that might just be the end of this game. That's a touchdown at least.
I'm thinking about changing my philosophy because the way the Lions are running the ball, if you give it to them at the 5 or at the 45, they're going to run
for
the
Lions
ball.
is number 11,
So
Matt Harris. Kicking for the Panthers, 17, Austin Barnes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, an onside kick would not be the worst idea right here.
It's looking like they're lining up for the actual kick, and the kick is off. Yep.
Big kick by Barnes.
Up, and he's forced them to run the ball,
Matthew
which was
Harris,
not
let's see.
necessarily the best idea, but stopped it just
Number 11,
outside
Matt
the
Harris
25.
on the return
So better than last
for the
time.
Lions. Tackle on the play by number 20, Marquise Cooper.
There are 2 Panthers slow to get up.
One of them just
One of them
right
just
up.
pops up. There's another one still down on the field. Looks like it's Damon Boone. Seems to be limping off the field.
And it's a good thing that he can get off with his own power. You never want to see a player have to be carted off or
Injured
helped
Panther,
off by a
81.
coach.
Definitely.
So
Boone.
he's hopefully not injured that badly. See how the Panthers defense can do.
Lions 1st and 10 from their own 24.
Mahoney sends the player in motion, snaps, and right out of the Panthers' own playbook. And that's a first down, and the clock is still
Number
running.
3, Jamari Burks, the ball carrier. Tackle on the play by number 3, Ryan Collins for the Panthers. Play results in a Lions first down.
If you're O'Fallon right now, you want Lyons Township to start throwing the ball because the more they run it, the more time they just run off the clock. And us having a problem stopping them right now, that's not a good thing.
I think the Lions know that, though, and I don't think you'll be seeing them throw the ball anytime soon. And the snap to Mahoney.
Hand off to the running back.
Ross is outfield with nobody to stop him, and is brought down at just about the 35-yard line.
33, Leonard Ross, the ball carrier.
Ross is having himself a big game tonight. He's really the story of the game thus far for the Lions.
Tackle on the play by number 7, Clayton Geddes. Play results in a Lions first down.
That was a huge tackle by Clayton Geddes in the open field. He misses that tackle, and that's an easy touchdown for the Lions. Oh, high snap.
High.
Oh, fumble the snap.
There was a fumble on the play, recovered by number 2, Zach Mahoney for Lions.
Mahoney just barely gets that. The Panthers smell blood, but they couldn't get to it in time.
That would have been a huge momentum
Loss of
shift
3
in the
on the
game.
play. That is the end of the third quarter.
Well,
That'll be the quarter.
that marks the end of the third quarter. O'Fallon 27, Lyons Township 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, at today's IHSA Class 3A cross-country state finals, both Lyons Township and O'Fallon Township High Schools had a successful day. Congratulations to Lyons Township, who placed third in the Class 3A boys team competition with a score of 125. Please direct your attention to the track where both the boys and girls OTHS cross-country programs are located.
So what do you think
Today,
about
the
this,
girls team
this
completed their
third quarter,
their
Roddy?
season with
think
their
it's
best
completely
performance in
detrimental
school
to the
history
Panthers?
with a finish of 9th place in state. Congratulations, ladies.
I don't know what to think, really.
I think
It seemed like everything
The boys team
Panthers
completed their spectacular
tried to
season
do
by bringing
against
home
the
the
Lyons,
second place trophy,
Lyons rushing
led by
attack
junior
didn't
Patrick
work.
Perrier and Alex Reba, with third and
There's only
fourth
so
place
much you can
individual
do before
finishes.
you just
The
gotta
boys
start
cross country
sending
program
everybody
placed
you can
second
and
in
daring
state
Lyons
for the
to throw the
second
ball over the
consecutive
top.
year.
and everything
Congratulations,
the
guys,
Panthers
on your
have done
great
on
season.
offense, the
Let's give
2-minute
both
drills that
of the
they've been running, the
OTHS cross-country
scoring,
programs a round of
that
applause.
great run by Todd to get the touchdown has been negated by their defense. Their defense really hasn't done anything to stop the
Lions second and 13
stop anything from
from the
happening.
Panther 39.
There's a snap. Mahoney looks
Play
deep,
action.
throws the ball, overthrows his receiver.
Well, we have a little
Quarterback Zach
time here. I'm
Mahoney's
going to give a
pass.
shout out to the Lions
Intended for number 3,
cross-country,
Jamari
boys
Burks,
cross-country
falls
team who came in
incomplete.
third in the
Number
state
8,
meet
Greg
today.
Gibson defending.
The O'Fallon Township High School boys cross-country team came in second in the state meet today, and then the O'Fallon Township High School girls cross-country team came in ninth in their state meet today. Congratulations to all the cross-country teams from the respective schools.
It just shows you how versatile both schools are
Lions
in their
third
sports.
and 13 from the Panther 39.
Mahoney looks back, snaps.
Play action again.
Seems to be going out. Oh, and he is sacked.
Quarterback Zach Mahoney is sacked on the play by number 7, Clayton
And that is a
Gibbons.
crucial stop for the Panthers.
That is a huge tackle because now it pushes them out of field goal range.
And it also gives the Panthers the ball back. Oh, it looks like the Lions are going to try for a 4th down conversion.
Now, I'm no football guru, but if the Lions try to go for it here, that wouldn't be the smartest thing because that would give O'Fallon great field position. Right now, the ball is almost at the 50-yard line.
And the Lions are taking a timeout. They seem to be confused about what they're going to do, if they're going to kick it or go for it. I mean, it is far out, 4th and 19, that's a long way to go, but the Panthers really haven't shown you any signs before this that they could actually stop the Lions from getting any sort of yardage. So maybe if you're the Lions, you feel confident enough to just send everybody out and then just run the ball with Mahoney, because Mahoney hasn't really been stopped, and 20 yards is not anything for Mahoney tonight. And it seems like the Lions are going to come out and punt the ball.
Yes.
Back to
Darius
punt.
Mosley is
The
deep to
Lions,
receive.
93,
Let's
Luke
see if
Nelson.
Darius can
Back
electrify
deep for the
this
Panthers,
crowd and
23, Darius Mosley.
get this game going.
The Panthers definitely need a touchdown on this next drive. Make it just barely a 2-possession game. Actually, no, I believe it'd be a 1-possession game.
It would be a 1-possession game.
We're up by 12. Snap. It's off. Mosley fair catches it at about the 10-yard line.
Fair catch by 23, Darius Mosley.
As O'Fallon's
It
quick
is fair
strike
call at the
offense
9-yard
takes the
line where
field
the Panthers
again.
will take over 1st and 10.
It'll be interesting to see if Lions can adapt now to and get a stop against O'Fallon. I mean, O'Fallon converted 2 long 4th downs in their last drive, which I really think might have demoralized the Lions defense. And then O'Fallon's defense comes up big with the stop. So I think the momentum is definitely starting to shift in the favor of the Panthers.
I think the Panthers are going to have to
Panthers
come out
1st and 10
guns
from their own
a-blazing,
9-yard line.
throwing deep.
Gibson in motion, they do the same play.
Gibson, and Gibson comes out.
Number
Got about
8,
4
Greg Gibson,
yards
the ball
on
carrier.
the return.
Tackled on the play by number 9, Connor Onion.
Tackled by Connor Onion, which is one of the most unfortunate last
There's an
names I've ever
official's timeout
heard.
on the field.
Officials are taking a timeout to figure out what's going on.
It looks like
There's
Is that
an injured Lions player looking to be Onion coming off the field.
been a great football game so far tonight. But we still got 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game, and anything can happen.
Todd.
A touchdown and extra point here would bring the Panthers within 5.
Todd back in shotgun position. Takes the snap. Looks, fires. Wide open Gibson, steps right out of bounds, stops the clock.
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass is complete to number 8, Greg Gibson.
Greg. First down
Play
for the
results
Panthers.
in a Panther first down.
Got out of bounds to stop the clock. That's smart football right there.
Yeah, didn't try to do anything too fancy, just did what the play was designed to do.
And that's what the Panthers have got to do. Just stay within themselves and don't try to do everything at once.
And they give the ball to Gibson. Gibson turns the corner.
Number 8, Greg Gibson, the
Gets
ball
about to
carrier.
the 45-yard line.
Tackled on the play by number 24,
35-yard
Billy
line,
Ramsey
sorry.
for the Lions.
That little pitch
Gain
they've
of
been
9
doing
on the
to Gibson
play.
has been working miracles
Panthers
for the
2nd
Panthers.
and 1.
Yeah. Not
From their
doing
own
as much as
35.
it did earlier, but definitely gives the Panthers a jump. Todd takes the snap. Todd looks, throws.
Big catch by Pat Riley there, gets on the first down.
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass is complete to number 11, Patrick Riley.
He's going to come up clutch here in the late going
Tackled on
to
the play by number 12, Jimmy Heim for Lions. Play results in a Panther first down.
Todd surveys the defense. They brought their safeties back. Dumps
Is that
it
Clayton
right
Geddes?
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass is complete to number 7, Clayton Geddes.
Geddes with the catch. There's about 9.5 minutes left
Gain of 9 on the
in this
play.
quarter.
There's an official's timeout on the field.
That's a first down.
There's
Looking
another
like a first
official's
down.
timeout.
Correction, it is a Panther first down.
That's another first down for the Panthers. These chains are moving nicely.
Panthers 1st and 10 from the Lions 44.
Snap to Todd. Todd's eyeing up. Dumps it off. Almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. by the
Quarterback Todd
lineman.
Porter's pass falls incomplete.
Now is not the time for an interception, fumble, anything like that. O'Fallon's got to be real crisp here for the last 9 minutes of this game if they want to have any chance at winning.
Panthers 2nd
I
and
think
10 from the Lions 46.
Todd was solid there, though, because Todd saw they didn't really have anything, so he just kind of got rid of the ball.
Control Moran! Oh, man.
Incomplete pass. Almost had it. Just let go. That would have been a huge
Number
reception.
24, Kentrell Moran, falls incomplete.
Beautiful pass from Todd as he stayed strong in the presence of the heavy pressure being applied by the Lions
Panthers
outside
3rd and
linebacker.
10 from their own.
Moran's
for the
got to
Lions
try and come up
46.
with that and help Todd out.
Seems to be an issue on the field with 9:15 left to go. Seems to be an issue with the game clock.
Game's back underway.
Todd snaps the ball. Looks for Moran.
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass is complete to 24.
That looked to be a
Kentrell
big
Moran.
throw, but he was really deep when he threw that, and so it only added up to be about a 3-4 yard reception.
Another big 4th down here for the Panthers.
And see if they can keep this 4th down conversion magic going. Todd takes the snap, looks,
Rolls out.
Takes
it himself.
That'll be a first down for the Panthers. Another clutch run by Todd Porter. He hasn't been running a lot, but when he does, good things happen for the Panthers.
Yeah, people seem to forget how good of an athlete Todd is. He plays basketball
at the Lions 32.
So it's not like he's just your pocket quarterback. He's athletic, he can run, and he can definitely do some magic things with his feet.
He made sure he was just past that pylon and just stepped right out of bounds.
3 for 3 for Panthers on 4th down conversions.
Todd gets the ball to Gibson. Gibson bounces back, keeps running. Gets shut down.
Number 8, Greg Gibson on the keeper.
Panthers are burning a lot of time off the clock with this drive.
From the Lion 31.
Porter surveys the field, takes the snap, looks around, steps up. That play will be negated because of holding on
Todd Porter's
Sam
pass
Pally.
intended for number 23, Darius Mosley, falls incomplete. There is a penalty flag on the field.
I know I sound like a broken record, but penalties are drive killers, especially when you're down in a game. It wasn't like the pass was completed, but you just went from 2nd and 9 to what's probably 2nd and 19 right now. Huge.
You go right back to where you were before you picked up that crucial 4th down run by Todd. It just means you're gonna have to sling the ball farther. Porter eyes it up, takes a snap, looks deep, throws to Franklin.
Oh, and he dropped it.
He drops the ball.
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass intended for number 10, Tamon Franklin, falls incomplete.
That catch would have made it 3rd and a pretty manageable gain on 3rd down, but now it's 3rd and 22.
Panthers 3rd and 22.
It's going to be tough.
From the Lions 47.
I think if you're the Lions, you play this a little bit closer because the Panthers have been able to convert 4th and long, but 4th and 22 is almost unmanageable.
Oh,
and that's shut down. That was shut down.
A little screen pass to Kentrell Moran, shut down by number 91.
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass is complete to 24, Kentrell Moran.
And they're going to go for it on 4th and 22.
You have to with 7 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game.
Tackle on the play by number 91.
You have to go for it.
This will be really interesting to see what kind of play they run here.
I mean,
with 3 safeties deep. I mean, they're not even playing the receivers on the line.
Panthers take timeout.
Panthers take a timeout to talk it over, make sure everyone's on the same page, because 4th and 27, everyone's got to run the right route, everyone's got to block correctly, everyone's got to be on the same page.
It has to be perfect. Seven minutes to go, 4th and 27. Panthers seem to have it talked back. They're going right back to the field. Inside Sally, their own territory, they're going to have to go 27 yards, and that is a very large play, very large space to go.
Now all the way live from New York City, just a bit more. Grab them, I can get busy. Can I kick it? You know what I can do with the
Panthers 4th and 27.
The Lions
from their
bench
own
is getting
49.
amped up.
Well, the Panthers are 3 for 3 on their past 4 4th downs, but this one looks pretty insurmountable. Oh, hook and ladder!
Oh, and there's a fumble. And that would have been absolutely phenomenal if they could have gotten that off.
Part of me thinks that that was definitely a set play.
Oh yeah, they definitely did that.
Oh, there's a flag on the play. Man. And that play would have worked too. I was watching the safeties for the Lions. They overcommitted to the pass to Greg. That lateral to Darius was wide open.
He would have had room to go. Darius would have held on to that ball. That could have easily been a touchdown, let alone a first down.
Flashbacks of Boise State, Oklahoma a couple years ago in the
There's a
Fiesta Bowl.
15-yard personal foul penalty
Just
against the
didn't work
Panthers.
out the way the Panthers wanted. And then in addition to that, a 15-yard personal foul was assessed at the end of that play against the Panthers.
Lions 1st and 10.
Just under
From the
7 minutes to go in the
42.
game. Panthers 27, Lions 39.
You can definitely feel that the Lions are going to try and run this game out as quickly as possible.
Handoff again to the running back.
Who,
Breaks a couple
breaks
tackles.
open for easy first down.
33, Leonard Ross, the ball carrier. Lions 1st and 10 from the Panther 29.
Lions eyeing up the Panthers defense. Mahoney takes a snap, hands it right off to Ross, and Ross is off. Easy first down again by Ross.
Brought down by Clayton
33,
Geddes
Leonard
in the
Ross,
open
the ball
field.
carrier.
Once again, Clayton Geddes, another great open field tackle. He doesn't
Tackle on the
tackle
play
in
by
there.
number
That's a
7, Clayton
touchdown. And
Geddes.
this game is definitely out of reach for the Panthers. The Lions are well within field goal range now, so the Panthers are hoping that either they force them to kick a field goal or the defense comes up with a huge turnover right here, which would be just what the doctor ordered for the Panthers.
There's a snap, handed off again to Ross. Ross stopped at the line. The clock's still running.
33, Leonard Ross, the ball carrier.
We have now just reached the 5:45
43,
mark in the
Cohen
game, and the
Jelks
clock is still ticking.
On the tackle.
Time is running out on the Panther season, ladies and gentlemen.
Lions 2nd and 10 from the Panther 14.
Looks like a timeout has been called
Lyons
by
Township takes
Lyons
timeout.
Township. There are 5 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game. It's going to take pretty much a miracle for
Attention,
the
there
O'Fallon
has
Panthers
been
to
a
come
set
back
of
in this
keys
game.
found. If you're missing a set of keys, you can obtain those at the main pass gate by the entrance. There's a set of keys that have been found that you can obtain at the main pass gate. Thank you.
Telling him how good of a season they've had so far.
Yeah.
They're letting him know that they aren't disappointed in him, and they've finished out this game as hard as they possibly can.
Definitely. Being a senior myself, about 2 weeks ago, I closed my senior season out in soccer on this field. I know what they're going through right now, those seniors. It's hard looking up at the clock knowing you can't do anything.
Lions 2nd and 10.
This might be the last game
From
you
the
ever
Panther
play in a
14.
Panther uniform.
There's a snap.
Halfback keeper.
33, Leonard Ross, the ball carrier. Tackle on the play by number 63, Stephen Middendorf.
And it's a crucial third down for the Panthers. They're gonna need something big here.
Lions 3rd and 7 from the Panther 11.
The once filled bleachers under us have now been vacated by many of the Panther fans giving up on tonight's game.
No, the Panthers just haven't been stellar tonight. Been very far behind. It's a run by Ross. Brought
33,
down.
Leonard Ross, the ball carrier.
Giving up 39 points, though, doesn't win you many ball games. You can't ask your offense to put up 40 points.
Lions 4th and 5.
Especially with the 2 turnovers, that really kills the Panthers. 3 turnovers, I'm sorry.
Definitely.
That's been the weak spot of the Panthers all season, is their turnovers, and it just kills us.
Heart goes out to the O'Fallon Panthers seniors right now. The clock's gone. Just
Lyons
reached 4
Township
minutes,
takes
3
timeout.
minutes and 45 seconds left in the game as the Lyons Township take their final timeout to bring their field goal team out.
Jake Elliott on to attempt a field goal out of the hold of number 4, Kevin Essig.
This is going to be a
26-yard attempt.
It's going to be like the last nail in the coffin for the Panthers.
The kick is good. So the score right now stands 42 Lyons Township Lions, 27 O'Fallon Township Panthers, with 3 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the game.
If the Panthers want a chance, they're going to have to score quick, onside kick, score kick, onside kick, etc., etc. Lather, rinse, repeat.
I'm a firm believer in the game's never over until there's no time on the clock, but this is almost an insurmountable deficit with the amount of time O'Fallon has left in the game.
You can just see how broken the seniors are, how sad they are to be giving up that.
You know what they feel like? It's hard to be out there.
Back deep for the Panthers, 23, Darius Mosley. Kicking for Lyons Township, 83, Jake Elliott.
There's the kick.
Back into the end zone, touchback. Out of the end zone, touchback.
Elliott's kick goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Panthers get the ball back with 3:44, 2 timeouts. Down by 15. When you say it like that, it doesn't, it's not that crazy, but just hasn't been the Panthers' night tonight. Almost picked off, just out of the hand.
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass intended for number 23, Darius Mosley, falls incomplete.
That's
number
how it's
11,
been
Matt
all
Harris
night for the
defending.
Panthers. They've just been a little off, just a little off.
And that little off is added up to be a big off. Car drops back, rolls out, motions, throws, picked off.
Picked off. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Quarterback Todd Porter's pass is intercepted
I believe that is the metaphoric fat lady singing.
by Lions number 22, Kevin Pickall.
That is the fourth turnover by the Panthers this far tonight, and that's just heartbreaking because it was already so much to come back from, and you just throw the pass, and that's just
With
killer.
3 minutes and 30 seconds left, Lyons Township ball at about the 41-yard line.
Lions 1st and 10
Let's
from the
see if
Panther
they
41.
run it, take a knee, what they plan to do here. O'Fallon still having 2 timeouts left.
Yeah, Panthers definitely can't take a knee, but they can definitely run some clock off. Hand it off to Ross. Ross, that's the
33,
first
Leonard Ross, the
down.
ball carrier. Tackled on the play by number 21, Michael Cotton. Gain of 8 on the run. Lions 2nd and 2.
I just want to say one
From the
game
Panther
doesn't take away
33.
from the fact that O'Fallon has had a great season this
Oh yeah,
year.
spectacular
They're 8-2
season.
so far. I mean, give Lions credit. They're no ordinary 15 seed. I mean, they're 6 and 4, but 3 of those losses came without their star player, Matt Harris. So they played a great game today.
They had a very, very solid
33,
game
Leonard
today.
Ross, the ball carrier.
And really, the Panthers have done
tackled
a
on the
great
play by
job
number
of
20,
making sure
Marquise
Matt Harris
Cooper.
hasn't beat him. It's come down to the fact
Panthers
that Zach
take
Mahoney
timeout.
and his legs have carried Lions.
And that
team so
opened it, Ross up quite a bit, and allowed Ross to get out there with 2 touchdowns tonight.
Definitely.
It's very, very things just build on the Panthers tonight. That running game that nobody really expected to be here from the Lions, it just killing the Panthers.
The Panthers have taken a timeout. They have 1 remaining, and there is 2 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in the game. It's a big stop here for the Panthers on 3rd down and 2. I hate to say it, but a first down for the Lions, and the game is pretty much over.
Lions 3rd and 2 from the Panther 32.
Run up the middle. Oh no! Mahoney keeps it on the keeper. Fooled us
Number
all.
2, Zach Mahoney on the keeper.
That's been the story of tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Zach Mahoney fooling us all.
Play results in a Lions 1st down.
Nobody expected him to come out here and run the ball as much as he did.
I mean, honestly, I would not be
Lions
shocked if
1st
he
and
has
10
close to
from the Panther
anywhere
22.
between 150 to 200 rushing yards. I mean, he definitely has more rushing yards than passing yards. I don't think he's thrown the ball all but about 5 times this entire second half.
Mahoney back, shotgun, takes the snap, hands it right off to Ross. Ross dropped in the backfield. That
33,
really doesn't
Leonard Ross,
matter
the ball
much.
carrier.
The Panthers
Tackled on the play by number 63, Steven Middendorf. Panthers take timeout.
And that's the Panthers' final timeout. I'm pretty sure the Lions are just going to try and run the clock out in the rest of the game. Lions
2 minutes
coach
and
up
4
there
seconds left in the game.
talking everybody up. Panthers.
I'd be very surprised to see Lyons Township actually run a play here. They might just take a knee with O'Fallon being out of timeouts, burn the clock out.
Lions 2nd and 10 from the Panther 23.
Mahoney takes the snap, hands off to Ross. Ross breaks outside. Brought down just about the
33,
first
Leonard
down.
Ross, the ball carrier. Tackle on the play by number 6, Tyrus Brothers.
The minute they get the first down, the game is just about basically over because the Panthers can't do anything to stop the clock and they can just kneel it. The snap to Mahoney should be here any second now. It's a premature snap, my bad. He hands off to Ross.
33, Leonard Ross, the ball carrier.
Ross brought down
takes
for a
it.
loss. 4th down and 3. Looks like an injury on the field for the Panthers.
There's an official's timeout on the field for an injured Panther.
He seems to be getting up. It's fine. Walks it off. I think that was more of an emotional injury than
Physical.
yeah.
I got what you're saying there, definitely. There's a minute and 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter. O'Fallon Panthers 27, Lyons Township Lions 42. Can't say it enough how great a season the Panthers have had, and this one game doesn't take away from that.
Mahoney looking around.
The play clock has officially gone under 50 seconds.
Mahoney takes a snap, hands off to
No,
he
he
keeps
keeps
it
it.
himself. Runs outside, gets outside.
Number 2, Zach Mahoney on the keeper. The Lions will turn it over on downs.
With 41.2 seconds left, the Panthers get the ball on the 15-yard line. I think they're going to come out trying to sling the ball, but that's just for pride more than anything.
Man, hate to see two teams so evenly matched. One of them has to go home, though. It's just playoff football. Todd Porter throws it deep. And
it's picked off again.
With 33 seconds left in the game, Lyons Township
Todd
just
Porter's
intercepted
pass is
Todd
intercepted
Porter, which is
by
understandable.
number
I mean,
22.
there's nothing more you could do.
Kevin
Todd's
Bacall.
trying to make a play deep downfield, and they had 4 safeties back. There was nothing he could have done there. Almost wish it didn't count as an interception against him.
You had to try.
I'd be shocked if Lyons did anything but take a knee right here.
Burn the clock out.
Yeah.
Get this game over with so they can head home.
Definitely. Just a shout out to
Lions first
Lyons
and 10
Township
from
for
their
playing
own
a great
46.
game. Talked a lot about O'Fallon, but Lyons Township came out and did what they do best. Play good football. And
That'll be it. They're just gonna let the clock run out from here.
looks like it marks
Lions
the end.
takes a knee.
Looks like they'll be
Marks the end
that'll be the
of
game.
our broadcast here from the O'Fallon Athletic Complex. I'm Robert
That'll,
Geddes.
We're just watch the players high five here coming off. We'll be winding things
Your
down
final
here
score,
in a second.
Lyons Township 42.
And that's just a heartbreaking loss.
O'Fallon
Two teams
Township
that were so
27.
evenly matched. Just the
Once
running
again, we'd like
game
to
of
thank you for
Mahoney.
your support of the O'Fallon
just
Panthers and the
absolutely
Lyons
killed
Township
it.
Lions.
It was
We would like
the
to say
most
good luck
detrimental
to Lyons
thing for
Township as they
tonight.
advance through the playoffs.
I feel the
We'd also like to have a nice round of applause
We're
for
not
our
expecting Mahoney to have that
2012 O'Fallon Panthers
Oh,
and an
no, not at
outstanding
all.
season.
They were
For the
sitting waiting
students,
for that
administration and faculty.
great
This is Scott Sykes saying
receiving,
so
that
long from the
great
Panther Athletic
passing
Complex
game
and have a safe
with
drive home.
Matt Harris, and they didn't get it. What they got was Mahoney's incredible legs and him just running around on the ground. It was just a heartbreaking loss. The Panthers are having such a great season.
Yes, I mean,
Top Porter with 20 touchdown passes this season. Been a solid season for him.
I feel for every single one of those guys out there. I know exactly what they feel like right now, and it is not a good feeling.
Signing off after this loss, the Panthers, I'm Tyler Hawkfry.
I'm Robert Geddes.
And this is Panthers football. Good night, everybody.